so that should be going the lives. Yes, there it goes. Okay. Yes, now I gotta do a bunch of next buttons. Of course.
All right. Well, I just got a shelter-in-place warning for severe thunderstorm plus tornado plus flying debris. So,
Oof.
if I drop off,
We know. That sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
fair.
my my weather alerts aren't quite that severe, but I did hear thunder,
Yeah.
and I do have warnings.
It was downtown for us as well when I left. That's why I was so late getting back. But I guess we'll continue on for the moment. Um, so did
We
hear.
have severe thunderstorm, but we don't have tornado. So
Yep, sounds like we're all in the same boat. So we'll all randomly disappear. All right, we'll just start as if none of that's happening. As usual, the session starts out somewhere in the wasteland, a random house. The camera zooms in to the TV set inside, which clicks on, does the wavy patterns, and then a test pattern for a second, then pops on a commercial from the pre-war era. Attention, all Nuka-Cola fans! Due to popular demand, Nuka Wild has flown off the shelves. Unfortunately, this means we have temporarily sold out of it. But don't worry, it'll be back in stock of the spring of '78, better and wilder than ever. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause, but rest assured that our team of scientists is hard at work ensuring that Nuka Wild's second run will be the best it's ever been. Be sure to mark your calendars and get ready for the experience the wild and refreshing taste of Nuka Wild once again. In the meantime, we invite you to try our other exciting flavors like Nuka Cherry, Nuka Grape, and Nuka Orange. And don't forget to keep out for our upcoming limited time flavor Nuka Blueberry, which will be exclusively available in the Atlanta area this fall. Thank you for your continued loyalty and support of Nuka Cola, the choice of every generation. Screen blips after a few seconds. TV makes a ka-thunk sound as it falls over on its side, and the camera blacks out with the TV screen and pops back into you guys. Where are you guys at? What you guys doing?
I believe we were on our way back to the water plant to take care of the one room full of meat.
Yeah,
Mm.
we wanted to go back and finish looting it.
Okay, so we'll swap back over to that map. That was... Oh, it's not on my ready list. Past one-shot maps. There it is, water plant. Activate. Water plant map, activate. Okay, so I'll put you initially back exactly where you were when you left. Bloop. Oh, it's stopping me from moving you. That's fun. Floop. I believe that's all of you. Back into the noisy room. And the fireplace thing is gone because they only last for a couple hours before they fall apart. So it's Caleb, Grace, both robots. We only needed one here. This one is not here anymore. Mr. Whitney, Jordan, Caleb, Grace, and Wrench in the Buck. Okay, so you're all there. And you all want to deal with this place. So give me a second. You guys can start talking, but I'm going to just be partially listening as I count up how many bad guys are here and see if that's too much for you.
Sure.
And then
Well,
I'll shuffle either way.
the last glowing one that I saw didn't like the way I smelled.
Noted. We will be prepared for direct combat as soon as contact is made.
Yeah. Yeah.
No one
otherwise-
else here is particularly concerned about the fact that the game master said that he was going to make sure there were the correct number of enemies, not too many. Oh, sorry, that's above the table. Yeah, anyone else feeling their, your elbow kind of hurts today, or maybe you pulled a thigh muscle a little bit and you're just kind of limping along. Anyone have that feeling?
Notice upgrades have been made. Currently prepared for combat.
Okay,
Guess
that's
not
great.
him. Do you upgrade yourself out of elbow pain?
Notice, while I have joints on my arses, I no longer have elbows. I do not have elbows.
I mean, technically, the steel that makes you up is some kind of bones, right? It acts as a framework to some extent, I would think.
This is not incorrect, but partner, I am not designed to feel pain.
Okay. That's a little strange, but you gotta go with what you know, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, he's not wrong that you have to go with what you know, that's for sure.
Speaking of things that we know, the last time I saw that glowing one that didn't like me, I think it headed uh into the pump room
Okay.
with its horde.
Oh, I forgot about those guys.
All right, that's more concerning than everything that's happened so far.
Yeah, it's fun. Jim folds back in the corner. Shh, sorry.
So if it's decided that the noises in there are more interesting, then there's going to be quite a number of them in there.
Well, look, maybe we should sit down real quick. Not that I need to rest, but just in case anyone else does, we could sit down and start discussing things like what our objective is here. Are there a particular type of salvage that we're looking for? Or are we just going to pondo this thing up where we take, we strip out the wall panels and we use that for scrap metal? And what level of danger is sufficient? Like, when do we run away in a panic and pain? You know, just like basic stuff here. Because I feel like we should be minimizing our level of risk here. Like, if we encounter anything even slightly more than might be harmful to us, like, we don't want to be taking hits while we're in here to some extent. We got to be running and closing doors behind us. That's just my fault, my thought. But, we have a lot of, I want to say, melee close combat focused people in this group. So that's going to be a hard trade-off. Anyway, that's just what I've been thinking about for a week, or maybe a few minutes, depending on your time perspective.
I mean, there's one more room that we haven't gone into and don't know if there might be something useful in it. And I don't think hunting everything down in here is gonna be helpful.
Okay. So what's your proposed alternative?
Well, if they're still in the water pump room, then we might be able to just not go in there and not have to deal with it.
Okay. That would be very optimal. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think it's gonna be doable, but it could happen.
I don't know. We just gotta walk quiet.
Sure, let's pretend we live in a world where that's a possibility.
I guess one thing we could do is if we see trouble, we just run away and just not worry about it.
I mean, any trouble at all, though? See, here's the balancing act, right? Like, almost everything of value is going to be defended, right? Because everything else will have already been taken if it's from an area that you can easily get to.
If
right?
if we see more than 4, or if the glowing one shows up, then we just run.
Wow, that's a real take charge attitude, and I really appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I agree. Those are some pretty good numbers right there. I think if we see more than the glowy one, we just start closing doors behind us and we leave. We don't
come
need to
back
be
to-
taking risks here, okay?
Yep.
Some of us are pretty old. I heard that, our post-human friend is very, very old, so I'm sure he doesn't appreciate risk. That's the thing. When you get that old, you really just start looking at your portfolio and you want to minimize risk in your old age.
Indeed.
That's what the financial advisors are always telling you.
Yes, the main concern of the situation is the radiation will kill us before they beat us to death.
Yeah,
Most
I
likely.
suppose that's true. Some people say I've got a lead belly, somewhat literally, but yeah, the rest of you are probably. Oh, and our post-human friend, he'll be fine with the radiation, right?
Well,
You
he
kind of
feeds
like
off
feed
it,
off of
technically,
it.
so.
Well, it did its best to kill me, and I ended up looking like this instead. So
Realistically, if he just
Yeah, you
sat
do
next
look
to it
rough,
for a little
though.
bit.
Wow, that was so rude.
Yeah,
I
I think
mean,
that's just his face.
considering my age and some of my friends that have sort of lost their minds over the years, I look pretty good.
I agree. When you said your age earlier, I was like, he looks great for a man his age.
Yeah, I take care of my skin.
Okay.
Okay, that's a strange thing to say, but yeah, sure. I mean, I'm assuming you mean like moisturizer and such. Because otherwise, there's some disturbing, implications.
I mean,
What would he consider moisturizer? Radioactive sewage?
I think this conversation has probably run its course now.
I feel like we just created a whole bunch of other questions, but I feel like you're done with the conversation. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm
Maybe
not
he's
here to
feeling
talk about my.
subconscious.
I'm not here to talk about my hygiene routine here.
Well, in this world of the wasteland, hygiene is a hard thing to maintain sometimes.
It should be a top priority.
You're
Probably.
going to learn real quick how hard of a priority that is to keep.
And yet, it's still an important one to keep in mind.
Okay.
You
Okay.
you aren't surviving if you get dysentery.
Oh man, dysentery. I mean, you're not surviving if you get dysentery in this building, but you could survive dysentery. In
No.
general.
Uh,
There, you can have great medications. We've really recovered a lot from, the old days.
you got the
No?
caps to pay for those meds.
I mean, from time to time, I've been known to have that kind of money. Not currently on me, but I'm also not often kidnapped into the middle of nowhere, so there's a real trade-off.
Yeah, fair enough. Still, still a little concerned about the expectations for our kidnapping here. Wait for someone to show up and give us the next step in their kidnapping plan.
Wait, what? Who do we talk about kidnapping?
Remember the guys who kidnapped us and are tracking us and such?
Oh,
No, I believe we
You know-
were supposedly volunteered.
Yeah, okay, but none of us remember that.
we were actively volunteers. Active.
There are people who call that being voluntold, just to be very clear.
Indeed. It's terrible.
It's a painful life.
Yeah, I'm with Jordan on this one.
I didn't say we're willing.
I'm waiting for the next shoe to drop.
So, just a quick mechanical question. What determines your movement speed?
Your endurance.
Your what? I mean, my movement speed. Oh, you mean out of character?
Yes. Is it your endurance? Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm actually pretty speedy. Okay, that's good to know.
I am not.
I'm also pretty speedy.
So,
What's funny is that Mr. Rumsey is S10, so he's like One good situation, he's a sprinter.
You're quick or you're dead.
Well,
He's quick.
So I mean, I can volunteer to lead the way, or be at least in front of the person leading the way.
Be my guest.
Since one person knows where they're going and I don't.
I just hang a left and another left.
Okay.
Look, I'm not trying to be a coward or anything. You know me. I'm 100% down to like get in the mix or whatever, but given all the like side tunnels and such, is it crazy for me to want to be at the back of any formation that we have in order to provide support in case we get ambushed from behind or something?
No, that's perfectly logical.
It is an understandable concern.
Better yet, we could have our buddy, Hal, take the very back.
I feel comfortable trusting my back to Jordan.
Okay. How about Hal being right behind Jordan?
Are we trying to leave with Hal?
I'm saying a position where Hal is very opportune as a protective device.
Hal? Who's Hal? I'm forgetting the character here. or-
Hale.
Hey,
That's the
The robot, right?
Yeah, you. Oh, I forgot you guys brought him with you.
yeah.
Listen, I gotta be
were
honest.
paid
I
to
don't
bring
feel like
him with
risking
us.
him after all we've gone through to, give it a personality and a name and save its life repeatedly. Can't we just like put it with your camel moose or whatever? What's the animal that you have that we're? Oh, it's a Brahmin, right?
Yeah, it threatened to turn Betsy into Brahmin.
Oh, it's one of
Brahmin,
those
I
you
remember.
can't put the lamb, the wolf, and the bag of grain all in the same boat, huh? I was
Yes.
never very good at those.
I suppose, because last time I told him to just stash his stuff with Betsy, he said, like, I will commence with Brahmin roast. Which is not ideal.
Have you ever had Brahmin O's, by the way?
Brahmin O's?
Yeah, Brahmin O's. It's a sort of oaty cereal. They normally feed it to Brahmin, but there was a particularly clever marketer who like remarketed it for human consumption. It's like mostly feed corn and oats though, so you can't really eat it as a human. It's pretty cheap though.
I feel like you're just eating slightly modified. I guess they are just marketing as slightly modified Brahmin food. Okay. For
I
human
believe we
consumption.
have moved from our objective. Shall we proceed?
Indeed. I'll lead the way, I guess. Oh, that's no okay. I don't know if that's a change.
It
I
does
didn't know
that
that's
for-
an option.
It does that for everything, though.
It's
Interesting.
It is interesting. I like that it's telling me the spaces though. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I can say. Is the south path still clear?
Just take a left and then another left.
Yeah, no, I'm wondering about the room.
Oh,
Yeah.
we already cleared that out and searched it.
Well, I mean, it could be.
That's why he asked if it's still clear.
Are you gonna go in there and check it?
I'll go. I know the door's busted down, so it's no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't see anything.
Okay.
In your vision, there is nothing that you can see.
Very
It's
well.
just another creepy room with a lot of sound of water.
Yeah. The nightmares.
Actually, hold on. You can't hear the water. Now you can hear the water.
I can hear it in my head. That's all
I feel like I'm being gaslit. I could always hear the water, right?
This left.
In
Yeah.
character, we always heard the water, right?
Some
Left
parts
and
of
right,
it turned
very
on
good.
after the power was turned back on.
Makes sense to me.
And up. Oh, this is a room.
Sorry, I've completely lost you. I'm still back at the starting area.
Oh, we're
Go all the way
I'll
down the
move 'em.
hall, hang a left, and another left.
Here, I'm gonna.
Is this a different control room?
That is the control room that you are at.
Okay. What was the room to the right then?
Over here?
Yes.
That's a pump room.
Okay. Did you not enter this room at all?
I wanted to, and then I got chased.
Okay. Is
I
this the
didn't
room
s-
with the meat sacks everywhere?
This had a bunch of ferals in it.
Yeah, they were just ferals there. There's no meat
Okay.
sacks. Technically, the
Do
meat
you wish
sacks.
to push buttons
chased 'em.
now?
Are
Or do you
these
want to belay that?
are these shelves?
Nope, they're like blinking light computer terminals, like the
Okay.
source for
Well,
the dummy terminal. They're basically the computer banks for the dummy terminals. That
Is
are.
there a fusion core that we can steal there for no reason?
Yeah, what's
You want to go
this
search
thing?
that?
I'm sure it's the fusion generator that it powers the whole thing, so
It
it would not be
is.
a good idea to steal it.
It sort of is. Yes. It's not one that.
Okay.
It's not the Fallout 4 when they just walk up to and yank one out of it and hope
Just
nothing
yank it
really
out.
changes. No, it's not. It's not
That's
one of
part
those.
sneaking behind people in power armor and just yoinking it.
Is this a dead end?
It appears to be.
Hmm.
Did you guys say there were computer terminals there? Anything you can smash up and pull valuable things out of?
Probably not.
Notice,
That would
causing
hinder...
destruction to these items may cause destruction to the water filtration system that we
Yes.
repaired.
Okay, look, I'm not in the room. I can't make those decisions. What you say sounds wise. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page, that we're here to make money, not look at fancy computer terminals.
Is there anything like laying on tables or anything to loot in the space?
I'm assuming that door is supposed to be closed.
Okay.
Notice, contact made.
Yep, I was about to say pause because you're now in two different locations at once. We had to pause. Are you
Well,
wanting
I'm at
to
the back of the
search?
robot party, so I feel, like I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
So
That's
that kind of question is a scavenge check. So this is a tiny location. No, that is too small. It's a small location. This is industrial. So we're going to say this is partially searched, and I'll create the location. Now, before you search officially, I don't see the AP. You guys have 3 AP. So things you could spend the AP on searching here are things like ammo and armor, clothing, beverages, and junk. But your bare minimum is you're going to find some form of armor, clothing, and beverage in here. If you still want to do the actual search.
I do. It's survival with whatever the skill that starts with E, right?
Perception plus survival.
yeah.
It can only be
Perception
one of the
plus
3 people
survival.
over here, which includes Hale, which he's not doing anything except what he's told to do.
Oh, well.
So
Can we go
don't-
back
let's-
later and search it again with the people who aren't there?
Yes.
Okay.
The what
Okay,
could be there
it-
will change depending because this is a website I'm using to create it. So it will if
Okay.
you search a different location in between, it will re-randomize what all these were.
That's all good.
Michael decided to go rummaging, and other people decided to leave while Michael was in here. So I think I'm here searching stuff while everyone else has wandered off.
Okay.
Well, not everybody else, but
Well, if I had realized that you were searching, I would just stayed and waited for you to
Yeah.
complete that.
That's fine.
You wanted to go looking. That's totally fine.
You're still in the
It
same
just-
building. You're just doing something different.
It just means that I don't think I noticed.
So
I am with you still.
So those who
Okay,
are
cool.
searching, give me the perception plus survival. This is a
So
group test.
You said
So
we
you-
can spend AP on getting more rolls on some of these tables, right? Like we could add more to beverage.
It
Get
will
more beverage
add.
rolls.
You can add up to 1 more to ammo, 2 more to armor, 2 more to clothing, and 3 more to beverage. And that'll be the max you can pull.
How many can we add to ammo?
1. Ammo is
So-
a very long shot on this one. So
Okay, so we could do like +1 to ammo and +1 to beverage and still have an AP left.
Is chemicals any part of that?
negative.
Uh,
Chems? No? Okay. Then yeah, beverage sounds good.
Beverage. All right, and what was the other
Beverage
one?
seems to be the hardest thing to get.
Beverage and ammo.
Beverage and ammo. All right,
Yeah,
reduce
we're
your guys'
very low
AP.
on ammo, so ammo is good.
Reduce your AP, and then make your rolls. Everybody in the room can make the rolls, and all we need is a difficulty 1, so 1 success is needed. And I'll even let you bank the excess.
I accidentally told it to only roll 1 die, so let me roll my other one.
Yep.
You got excessive.
Yeah, success of the 1. That's pretty good, though.
Oh, 3. All right.
I got 3 successes on difficulty 1.
Okay, so you can bank those, or you can spend more on what's coming out.
I think we're good. We
Okay.
spent AP.
Alrighty.
Does Grace want to roll? And I think
Sure.
Jordan's with me.
I'm with our flying robot friend.
Okay, so Jordan's not here. But
Sorry. I mean, when he started moving, I thought my job was to be at the back of the caravan, so
Yeah, he's with Handy, the other group. Well, you both have bots.
that's true. Yeah, do we want
You
to
have the
Grace want to
more
roll?
problematic one though. That's the thing.
Just to double check, it's survival with the
Perception.
Perception. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
All
not gonna roll this. Can I use my luck?
You can.
Hey, robot, do you ever think about Japanese horse girl racing? I know you're like a ranch, right?
Notice, the horses I know of were separated into male and female, but I do not know what you mean by horse girl.
Are you talking about the
Wow.
He is talking about Uma Musume, yes.
I've been having that plaguing my my feeds as of late.
It's actually pretty fun.
It looks like it's actually fun.
Some of the characters are much better than others, like Sakura Bakushin.
I keep
Yes.
getting everything about the gold.
I'm
ship?
just putting
Is
it
that
in
what they-
the chat box, and I'll hit enter here in a second.
Hey, listen,
One
if
that-
you get into it, we can share friend codes, my man.
Okay, I've been considering because it looks like fun, but I'm also
Lawson's
not-
into it as well, although we haven't shared friend codes yet.
I would have guaranteed if there was anybody that I knew absolutely to be into it. It'd be
Well,
Lawson.
he's into the anime, which I'm not, so.
Double into it.
All right, so we're doing this while everybody else, well, the other 3 walk, and then what
There's
trigger
gonna be some
initiative?
confused
Yep,
goals
pretty
here,
much.
listening to people talk about some anime horse girls.
So let me just go ahead and put you guys in the tracker. Just
While
in
you
case.
guys were rolling dice, I just wanted to see if Eternal was playing yet. I just made it in character. 'cause
I
he's
forgot it
Ranch
was coming
Handy
out.
Buck.
So, what you guys found is in the chat now. So you guys can pull that from the compendium and put it on whoever's sheet wants it. So you found a right arm of leather armor, some more tough clothing. Somebody had just stuffed a suit or not suit, but overalls in a desk drawer. I found a bottle of beer stashed away in the same desk drawer, along with a purified water, 8 railway spikes, and a bottle of vodka. Looks like the operator
Wow.
of this
That's a
console was a drunk.
And
That railway spike thing was pretty fucking weird. Everything else is fairly normal.
Well, for
I
now,
do want to
I'm-
say, though, the idea of there being like a tuxedo suit in there makes me think of that First Class Trouble game.
it's been a while since we played that.
I mean, that's this group, this 6-person
it-
group formed
yes.
for that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still just stating a fact that it's been a while since we played it. It's unfortunately been abandoned for the most part. It looks like
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that sucks. It was okay.
it
Yeah,
was okay.
potential.
It needed some updates and maybe some different maps.
I'll just stick all this in my bag for now.
Okay.
So, well, I'll carry it out and we can divvy it up. But I think we got to figure out what happened while I was searching.
You
Makes
should
sense.
have us throwing haymakers here soon.
Yep. Okay. So, Wrench Handy Buck, You're the fastest of the group right now on initiative. So what are you doing?
Have they noticed us?
Let me see if they can even see you. They don't have vision enabled, so give me 1 second.
I guess should we roll stealth first?
Oh, well, that doesn't help if I'm not clicked on the right thing. I am still not collected on the right icon. Why won't you let me move? Okay, I can move him that way. Okay, refresh the page. Stupid thing. Okay, hopefully they
I didn't
didn't.
buy that Molotov cocktail, did I? No, because... No, because I flubbed that barter roll. That's right.
Inactive, disable tooltips. Okay, it's not letting me move my tokens for some reason the way I'm supposed to be able to. And I don't know why. Okay, we'll just do it this way then. No. Anyone in that room right now would only be able to see up to the corner here if they were actively looking for you. Because
All right.
they'd have
Upon
to
noticing them,
they'd have to be in the bottom right corner to see up even in the corner of the hallway, and this line here still blocks a lot of the sight. So right now you are not within sight, and due to the noise of the facility, they can't hear you without making a really great test.
all right, then I'll just, with the as seeing them, I'll move back and go. Notice, enemies are in the adjoining room. We should fall back and regroup.
You should see how
Okay,
many...
I'm with you.
So yeah, just move there and yeah, just go to rejoin everyone.
Okay. Alright, so let me...
I just really want to peek.
All right, I head back to the
Then go
other
peek.
room.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the worst that happens when you peek in there?
Well, I get in a fist fight. That's what's going to happen.
No.
Yeah, but you're good at fist fights.
I'm good until the glowing one comes to me.
What? He was...
Just
Just
get-
make me puke my guts out.
Just give him one good sock to the face, and it'll be okay.
English
Hey, are you
rules.
guys looting in here?
You know, by chance, found a vodka bottle that I can turn into a Molotov, do you?
It's survival perception, right?
Oh, they already rolled it.
Yeah, they already got it.
Oh, they already got everything in here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they got like 3 successes total.
Oh, okay. Hey, Ranch Handy Buck was just saying that he ran into some guys around a couple corners here. He made a Yui. Seems like there's some bad dudes. You know, bad hombres.
Oh yeah, that's the other way was the pump room, where everything is that we did not want to go to.
Up to...
Oh,
That-
yeah,
that-
I don't really know what you're saying, but you can explain it to Buck since he's the one in front.
the...
All right, I guess it's time to go, Grace.
I see up to 3 other than the
Where are we going?
We're gonna go save the rest
Take
of them
lower
from
one.
themselves.
Okay,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, that sounded a little,
Get in there, but... Is there something else this way?
A wall.
Is it just that's just a wall? Where was the meat room that you were talking about then?
Caleb,
No, you're the one that mentioned meat room.
I
Caleb,
thought there was a room of dead bodies that he was talking about. I must have misheard.
Caleb.
Ah, what? What?
Shh, come here.
They can't... No, what? What?
I'm like gesturing for you to come over to me.
Showing no concern whatsoever. What?
If you keep going down into that room, that's the pump room.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there's like 15 of them in there. We need to leave.
Okay.
Unless you want to go fight 15 barrels.
You got any alcohol on you?
There's a glowing one in there.
You know, by chance, you found a bottle of alcohol in there.
So you think I'm an alcoholic?
No,
Yes.
maybe. I don't know.
I feel
Okay.
like I'm being judged right now.
I'm not.
Are you an alcoholic?
I mean, I was.
I was saying I didn't say anything about it, so I was just asking if you had any alcohol on you.
Where's Jordan?
I had to F5 and reload. For some reason, it's not allowing me to move.
Yeah, I can't drag myself either.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess
It's
I'm
because
just
we're
gonna...
into combat.
Oh, that would explain
I
everything.
see. All right. Hey, I'm here. I'm at the back. And since we're in combat, I'll just stop moving.
Okay.
Look, I've already been in the pump room. There wasn't anything for us in there. There's a lot of ghouls. You said 4 ghouls
saw-
or a glowing one? I
I
promise you, there's a glowing one in there and more than 4 ghouls. That feels like a double retreat to me.
I was just stating as far as what I saw from
Let's
peeking
get
around the
everybody
corner.
back together real quick.
Yeah,
And then we'll re-add you to combat.
I know you want to peek around the corner and see more, but I've been in that room. I ran away from that group.
No, I fully get you. I was just trying to get a lay of the land.
Sure. I'll tell you all about it when we get out of here.
Okie dokie.
That's somebody else's line. That's good.
It's like, do they see you? No. Okay.
No, that's fine. You're fine.
All right.
I'm concerned.
It's fine.
If only I knew what these dice meant.
Do we hear any loud noises?
You hear a lot of water.
Yeah.
Like more water than the last time we were in here?
Hold on. Please hold.
Trying to decide if pipes are being broken right now.
Yes. There is more water sounds. Indeed.
You said that with a lot of gusto that made me kind of concerned.
Okay.
Is it coming through the room that we said not to go in?
Yeah, there's a loud crash from that direction.
From the pump room?
From directly in front of you. This way.
Oh, this way. Okay.
The room that we talked about not going in. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. I feel like that's a problem we have to solve.
Yeah, there might. If it breaks something in there, if whatever's in there actually breaks something, it might stop
why
the
is that
water
door
flow.
open now? I would.
Are we
Marcus,
headed-
everyone, prepare for contact.
Hold on. Are we headed north or south? I'm very
South.
confused. Okay.
South, yeah.
So I'm at the back, just making sure everyone's getting past me.
So,
I
Caleb
think we hit initiative
What
again.
the hell is that thing?
At your
Is
feet-
that a mini one?
is a little insect creature. It hasn't really noticed you because it's too busy chewing on something inside the door panel that after it was broken open. But the door panel
That's less than
in the
ideal.
door is ripped into chunks.
Oh.
You have literally a second to choose. Are you going to
I'm going to smush it.
smush it or run away?
I'm going to smush it.
All right, roll to hit.
He's pretty clear about the smushing, honestly.
I did not stutter.
Do not hesitate.
Is this thing a size smaller so it's a little bit harder to
It
hit?
is harder to hit. You will need 2 successes to hit this guy.
Okay, I will. I guess it's too late to say put an AP to it to do it, but I will.
Yeah, you just have to
use
re-roll
that
with
luck
luck.
to reroll.
And you succeed. Roll your damage. Damage 4, piercing 2.
The effects will be piercing 2, so it'll be piercing 4 in total. And how much luck is it? How many do I reroll with the luck?
3 dice. 3 blank
I will
dice.
spend a second luck to. Yeah, I'll spend a second luck to reroll those. That didn't help me at all.
It did help you.
Oh, did it kill it?
It put it to dead. So this poor innocent little creature screeches its death throes.
I was trying to make sure it didn't screech when it saw us.
And I start adding initiative back.
Well, I now use this thing as my shield.
Let's do. This fight's going to be a lot harder as you're all spread out.
I mean, I don't want to be right in front of anything, anyways.
I would either. I would not want to be either.
I can at least pivot south,
Okay,
that way I can get one in line of sight of the other.
Okay.
The others.
So, Michael is the fastest. So it's your turn first. Oh, it's got a nice little
I don't really
icon
know what's
under you.
going on.
You just see me smush a giant bug.
Yeah, he just slams into the ground with his fist, and some like little sound echoes.
Now I have a bug puppet.
Yeah, he's got a carcass attached to his knuckles at the moment.
I can't. There's a big die under me, and I can't do anything.
That is interesting.
Huh. Not me. Why's that letting you? Let's go next turn. Go back.
Oh yeah, it's just going to whoever's in line of initiative.
Why is that under there? That is painful.
I still have giant die, and I still can't
Yeah, that's the
grab and move myself.
It's your turn.
Combat carousel. Carousel strength portraits. Where is the thing for that stupid thing underneath? I don't want that thing there. It wasn't there before. It shouldn't be there now.
Is the size penalty only for melee against smaller creatures, or is it also
No,
shooting?
smaller things are just harder to hit.
Okay.
And bigger things are easier to hit. I don't see where it attaches that stupid thing underneath you.
I don't know. That is new. It didn't do that to us before.
It did not. I don't like it. I will research that. You should be able to move with the... Wait. Let me look at
You can probably move with the arrow key still.
Yeah.
I guess I can use the arrows instead of the mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something new they've changed, because that was not like that before.
As far as I know, we're still leaving, so I've got to walk down this hallway to leave.
Yep.
That's my turn.
Alright. Interesting.
Did I just disappear? What just happened?
Oh, you're just in the back.
You're just back there
Oh,
in the dark.
my screen moved. Okay, never mind. Don't mind me.
It focuses on, let's see, the player who's, it's focusing on the main character right now.
Okay.
Branch Handy Buck.
Well, whoever's turn it is. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to turn that off.
Also, haven't we rested?
Yes, you have.
Everyone should be at full health, I think.
Yes.
Mine is whatever radiation penalties.
Sure, but
Which
we
I
still have a
think
lot
only-
more. People are a lot more hurt than they should be. For most. Caleb.
Should be set to 4. I don't know why I'm set to 12 or 7. I'm at 12.
Still trying to figure out how to turn off some of this new stuff that they've turned on.
Grace and I have the most hit points.
Radiation.
Oh.
Caleb has like I have 2 currently. Jordan Rumsey has like 6. 4. He has 4.
Oh, wow. Okay. The universe makes sense again.
Don't get too heavily confused now.
Okay.
I have a radiation rating of 4. Does that lowers my max hit points, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
By
Instead
4.
of 16, you have 12, and instead of 12 for me, I have.
I turned the water sound off because it got.
Or instead of 14, I have 12.
Okay.
You
I'm
didn't
a
have to sound so
survivor.
shocked that I had a lot of health. I'm healthy.
She's yeah, that's true, Caleb. She's a healthy young woman. She grew up in a sheltered environment where they got nice non-radiated grains and corn. And I bet they had some pretty good meat protein substitutes, you know? They
Yes.
probably didn't have Brahmin down there, so they weren't able to get good and healthy on Brahmin steaks, but or rad roach. I think she said that rad roach I cooked up was the first rad roach she's ever had. Oh, that's a damn shame. Yeah, this is why I became a celebrity chef, was to make sure people could experience the full length of culinary delights in the world.
I would have preferred not to eat red roach.
All right, well,
Unfortunately,
I'm gonna write this down in my diary.
you'll have to take what like these things. We're going to eat these things next. Don't worry.
I don't want to eat that.
What am I holding, by the way?
Okay, this isn't going in the next series of magazines, or as the kids call them nowadays, the zines. You know,
I
when I
believe it's my
recount.
turn, so
Yes, it is.
I'm going to take a shot.
Listen, guys, if no one's doing anything and no one's talking, I'm gonna start talking until someone does something.
No, I fully understand.
And that's fine, and I am now interrupting that, so we can.
If I may interrupt.
We'll aim first, but does that hit?
Which one were you aiming at?
This one down here.
Can you hit it? Because that's kind of around the corner a little bit.
Damn, tell
I
me.
guess if you see it, I don't know.
Let's see. You're peeking at this one.
Yeah.
He would get an extra bit of cover from you.
I mean,
So
one
you-
thing you could do is just move past a little bit, shoot,
Yeah,
and then move back.
You'd have to move in to. If you're closer, the closer you are to here, to this lip, basically anywhere from here forward. It won't let me ping because I'm on the
All
wrong
right.
tool.
Yeah,
Right
I'll
there
move up
forward.
here and yeah,
Yep.
and take the shot then.
All right.
Like,
So now
are
that.
you penalized for? Can you attack or do another action in the midst of moving, or?
Yeah, it's not a. You can only
Moving is a minor
Your
action.
movement itself isn't cut up, and it doesn't end it.
Okay.
You can move 3, do something else with the other action, and then finish your move. It doesn't
I
have.
ask, because some systems they have it
Yeah,
where you
you
have
can't
to
do
move,
that,
or you
yeah.
have to do an action. You
Yeah, they
can't
don't have
do
that one
A little
for
bit of
this.
move. It's a weird and annoying thing, but I also get it at the same time.
There's some of that removed. Still not sure why it locks down my token usage. I'm the frickin' GM.
Tonight, folks, we're going to have crab.
But do I hit?
I guess these things aren't really crab.
Yeah,
they're
hold on a
ice cream
second.
pops,
I'm having
so
problems
it's a little
opening their
different.
character sheets for the same reason you're having problems moving your characters.
Oh boy.
This is dumb.
Grace, how does sea bug sound to you?
It sounds gross.
Yes, that does hit.
That's unfortunate.
All right. That is 3 damage at piercing 2, and it's persistent.
All right, let me double check their stats because I
So it'll
re-updating them because it keeps breaking things. They are considered a humanoid. Let's do that.
I was fully expecting the horse that AP would have went with for his thing would be a goth mommy, if there is one in there. But I'm surprised. It is not.
Wow.
let's see here.
Well, there is a mommy character for sure, but I don't know why you would think that that's my thing. Goth, maybe, but all right.
So what was the piercing again?
You know, Pondo, I'm just gonna wait for you to show me what your favorite is, and then I'm gonna say some really snide ass shit about that. All right,
Alright, go for it.
Alright, so that's damage 3, piercing 2 on... What was that?
It's right leg.
right
or
leg.
Legs.
Okay, so that is a small amount of damage, yes.
I don't care that you say it that way.
You
And
really...
it's persistent, so it'll deal another set of damage next turn.
Yep, because they're basically set on fire. Well, you got to pick which effect you pick. You can either get piercing or you can get persistent. Because you only rolled one
I
effect.
thought they all applied.
Nope, you have to pick. That's the player power.
I think that was my understanding too. Is that you can have one
Sworn
or
it
the
was
other.
either both, but I'd choose piercing for now.
Okay.
I could have sworn it was both, though.
Double check it later.
Yeah, I'll go for now. I'm done.
You want to move back or you stay there?
I don't think I have much extra movement, if any. So I've got good armor, so I'm staying here.
Okay. Tubular.
Alright, give me 1 second here.
What speed are the Mirelurks at? I mean, the sea crabs. The mutant crabs.
No, yeah, it says when you roll one arm effects in a damage roll, all your weapon damage effects are triggered.
Really?
Page 88.
Page 88. Interesting. So, you guys are in a lot more trouble than I thought. You won't die this turn.
Sorry? That was a really disturbing thing for the Game Master to say.
Wasn't it?
For the huge pile of weapons we have with multiple effects on them.
Yeah. Well,
What? There's like 2 people that have that. Is there people that have other effects than?
I don't have any.
Okay, I've got.
I
one.
also don't think I have any.
and they all do.
Yeah.
Thought I upgraded your.
Oh, are you talking about the Mirelurks? Okay.
They all do. Yes.
Oh, I see. So that, you're okay. All right, I'm following along. Now
Still not figuring out why it's doing the blocking on the movement and the opening character. I think this is weird. Let me just pause everything for a moment.
Okay.
And in combat, so it clears
I
everybody.
don't go for a while, so I'm okay.
And I'm going to just clear these versions of the tokens out because obviously they're bugged. They're bugs that are bugged, and that's one too many bugs. All right.
What? E?
I followed you.
6. Was it 6? Yes, it was 6. We had the one here, one over here, one over here, one over here, one over here, one way down here. Now, can I open them? I can open them again. Alright, so we re-add everybody to combat. Can I still open them? No, I can't open them now. And I don't know why. How do I apply damage to my tokens? Okay, we're gonna just get rid of the most likely culprit here, the combat carousel, and we're gonna reset. We'll figure why that's not working later. I don't have the energy right now to figure that one out. It's a cute, pretty thing, and we don't need it. So once you guys are back in, hopefully I'll have figured this out by then. Subtract resource health value. Combat. So we want Michael. Branch into Buck. He was shooting at this Mirelurk here. He hit it for 3 damage with piercing 2.
Oh wait, piercing 3 since I also have the aim perk.
Okay.
That gives me an extra 8 piercing.
Okay.
Wait, no, I didn't aim, so never mind. Still piercing 2.
So
Ignore me.
piercing 2. Okay. So make sure I got the right Mirelurk. And he... Where is his health status? Update. Initiative value. Status. See, this is... It's a... This whole thing... They broke my whole kit and caboodle. This is not right. Where is my health bar on my characters? I'm gonna do it again. You can't fight if you can't kill the thing. Because you guys still have health bars. They should too.
But we could fight it in spirit.
You really don't want to do that. It's even worse in spirit. Okay. So
you've
that
already
was...
told me they have multiple effects per attack, but they get all effects with what they get an effect.
I mean, it's only fair.
Oh, I completely understand.
They don't have multiple.
Doesn't mean I like it.
Mirelurks are just mostly just beefcakes. Okay. All right. Got that fixed. I can now move my characters independent of the thing like I'm supposed to be because they're my freaking characters and I'm the GM. So, sorry about that. All right. So you hit this guy. You hit him for 3 damage with piercing 3, right?
Piercing 2
Piercing 2. Okay.
is what he has. I'm trying to join in. It's not letting me.
Oh, let me go back. It's easier if I just go back. 3 damage, piercing 2. Okay, so that'd be 1 damage would have gotten through. I think.
They have 4 armor as well.
Looks like. Okay, so yep, you hit him. He is on fire. It doesn't look like the fire got him very good because he is soaking wet and covered with barnacles and such. But you don't look happy about it. And then this guy's turn up north. Body 7, so he's going to default to walk. He's going to turn around and he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And just kind of comes shuffling up, and his big old claws are snapping in front of you as that's far as he reaches. On his turn. They don't seem to be in a huge hurry, but they are. And then they just. This one gets to you, though. Alright. So he attacks you with his big honking pinchers. Because that's all he's got. And he succeeds.
Oddly enough, no, I'm not seeing the turn tracker, but that's fine.
Yeah, I removed that because of the issues it was giving me.
Oh, it's just messing with it. That's fine.
Yeah, there was 2 things. I have 2 combat tracker extensions going, and they were tied together, and I just exercised them both. Just to.
Sounds excellent.
Mm.
Why do you do this? How do you do this?
I instead of banking it for later, I used it on his attack. He's hitting you in your arm number 2 for 10 possible physical damage.
Why did he have 8 damage dice?
Because he only needed 1 success to hit you.
No, but like, what are their weapons that have 8 damage dice?
Pinchers. Let me describe you these creatures. The most common of the Mirelurk family is just referred to as the Mirelurk. This creature resembles a horseshoe crab with large pincers capable of breaking bones. They are taller than you. Even you, floating man.
I mean, I know, but...
They're big, huge, angry
Yes.
arthropods.
And there's, what, 4 of them?
6.
Of course.
You see 4 of them.
We just upgraded your plating, right?
Yeah, I take less damage, but it's a lot.
That's good.
Considering
Still a lot of damage. That's just one of them. There's more to come.
it's a lot considering, yeah, Miss Sound took us 11.
Yeah, that's
All right.
all right.
So, like I said, he gives you a possible 10 damage to your right arm, or your arm 2.
I have 4 armor, so I take 6. That will give me a wound.
And the one on fire comes to join him. And repeat the miracle.
There is to note when I get attacked, my enemy suffers 2 yada yada, 2 persistent poison damage.
Oh, what's that from?
Noxious plate.
Noxious plate. Interesting. When a melee attack is made
How do I
against
roll
you, the attacker the attacker suffers a complication.
Oh, never mind.
So it is really good, but it has a really odd. Well, I don't like to reroll my failures because I'm the GM and I get a lot of dice. So I like that. That's still pretty cool. It's not helping you right now yet, but it will. Hopefully.
Are they initiative 8? What initiative are they?
They are 12s.
Initiative 12?
Mm-hmm. Buck was Michael was 15. Buck is like I think 14.
Why am I so slow?
Because you didn't feed your feeders. All right, here comes the extra damage die.
I mean, it sounds like I didn't feed my peepers.
All right.
I guess I also didn't.
This one hit you in your optics for a possible 8 melee physical damage.
Take me down to 2 health. Doesn't wound at least.
Now, wait, before we move on, did any of these do more than 5 points of damage in their attack?
Yeah, I took an injury to my right pincer.
Okay, so your right pincer took an injury. You're a bot, so that does change what happens to you in that case. But let me double check what that means. Let's see, because it's hard to remember what all the bots get that are special for combat, because you're the only person to play one. You cannot recover from your own injuries or heal without repairs. Okay, so it doesn't have any special thing for you suffering critical injuries. Okay, so critical hit. Your first one was on your arm, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so your arm 2 is you drop any handheld object and your arm is broken and otherwise unable to move. You cannot perform any actions using that arm by itself or alongside your other arm. So what you need to do is signify to yourself which arm is arm 2. And then that one is useless. You got your pincer,
Can I choose?
your laser, or your buzzsaw.
I choose my buzzsaw.
Okay. So, I guess if you can you edit item for the buzzsaw?
Yeah. I'll label each of them as an arm.
Yeah, just put like dash arm 2 or something like that. Just that way you know in the future. Okay, so that arm is disabled. And did you take more than 5 to your optics?
Nope.
No. Okay, good, because that's really bad. That's a headshot, and that is bad. Good news, though, is you have plugged the gap. Sacrifice will save lives as more come running up. I'm just going to speed them up because they are all far away, and now there's something in the way. They can't get to them. But they are shoving and pushing.
So many.
These little guys don't get to move as far, but they can share spaces. But they are little. So he manages to crawl behind you. But he's a little guy. What's he going to do? He's going to hit. He's not going to do very much, I don't think. He does 3 possible damage to your arm number 1.
Luckily, I have 4.
That's what I thought. The little guys are just there to stir the pot.
Ah, yes, that's the ones we need to worry about. Seems like we need to continue with the plan on retreat.
All right.
Yeah,
Caleb, it is now your turn. And I think I missed somebody on the tracker here. Miss Grace.
I haven't had a turn yet.
Yeah, you're way up there. So it's actually Grace's
I
turn.
also haven't had a turn.
Yes, those two are definitely faster than me.
Yep. You guys were off screen, so I
I'm
didn't
still
add you to
gloating
the
about
tractor.
the small bug I killed and not noticing the
Okay,
bigger ones
so it is Grace's turn first.
that are mauling my robot friend.
So let me roll back to her real quick. There we go. Now it is your turn.
I don't see the initiative tracker.
I
It's not
got
there.
rid of the
It's been
carousel
deleted.
for now.
Oh, okay.
You gotta
It's
fix
been
what's
messing
wrong
with
with it.
things.
Well, the
Not
person
the
I was
idea.
next to just disappeared and teleported.
Well, I just moved up like two. Oh, I don't know who you were next to. I can
Okay.
still see you.
Oh,
but-
he was
robot.
next to the hail. I was moving hail with whoever was moving forward.
Okay.
But I
I
can move
moved
him
up-
back. He can come with you. I'll just make it stay with you since you're the one that's going to be melee if you get into trouble. He'll back you
I
up.
was just gonna ask how far we can move each turn again.
For you, it is 4 squares,
Okay, that is what I do.
and it will track your entire movement for you too. So that's until your turn's over. All right. So you just moved up. All right.
Yep.
Jordan, it is your turn.
Okay, now how far can I move?
10 squares.
All right. And the problems are happening to the south of us, right?
Yep. Down this way.
Now, before I move too much, my recollection is that the bad guys are either here or here in the north.
Mm-hmm. There's
Am
either
I
back as
hearing
north or
them
south.
reacting to the shouting noises of the big bad plant monsters? Well, the not plant monsters, the crabs.
Mm-hmm. Um,
Am I hearing them going, "Ooh, yeah, it's dinner time"?
all you hear from up that way is the sound of the machines running. They're nearly deafening loud. So if you want to
Okay.
get more accurate than that, you would have to either get
Nope,
closer or
two-
do a check.
That's 10 paces right there. I come up, and as I roll up, I'm pulling out my oh man, what animal did I have on the? Is it a badger that I had on my golf club cover?
I think so. It's been so long.
I think so.
I think it's Badger.
it feels
yeah,
right.
I take the pipe and I do a few like sword style like swishes in front of me, and then I put it away again, and I draw my new machete that Caleb made, and I hold it like I'm Sephiroth. I pretend that it's way longer than it is as I'm pointing it down the corridor, and I go, "I'm catching up, guys. Don't worry."
I think the hail is going in his head. It's actually out loud. Okay. And that would put us back to the top then, because I already moved all the little minions. So, Michael, you hear a lot of crackling, clasking noises of like crustaceans, and it's not no bueno, and a lot of metal being bent.
Yeah, I want to.
So it doesn't matter. I'll go last regardless.
I want to try to
Oh
see if there's a
shoot!
chance
I skipped
for Bucky.
Caleb. I'm sorry.
You did. There's not really much I can do in this situation. I guess I could.
You could walk up here and punch
You
the
could move
little
up to
bug.
here.
I can punch the little guy. I'll do that. How
Yeah,
about
you
that?
do that. I'll move it back to you. Sorry.
Hey, buddy, I'll help you. Let me get this this ankle biter here.
Yeah, get this little one. You got those, right?
I'll help you here in a second. Just let me.
Remember how to hit things.
Got it.
Now you hit it. You're really good at punching these little guys.
That'll kill it.
And that kills it. Look at you. Natural murder.
I got a hatchling for each hand now. All right, hey, I got the nipper. Ooh, man, that's a.
Yeah, you're looking
Guys, I
at.
think we should go.
You're looking at a small army of giant crustaceans on the other side of Buck.
It's like, yeah, we should probably get on moseying around out of here. All right, that's my turn.
Okay, then back to
I'll,
Michael. Sorry, Michael.
I'll serve as the screen for the little guys, I suppose. Till
Good
Bucky
news is they
moves.
probably don't irradiate you.
I guess I would find out by now. You said probably doesn't? I don't
Probably
like
doesn't.
the probably.
I mean, you don't know for certain.
Right. So rate of fire is for damage. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
It will give you more damage. You'll burn ammo to do it, but you can. All right, what you
Yeah,
shooting at?
I'm gonna shoot this one.
That one? That's a hit. They're big boys. They're tough, but they're big.
Trying really hard to give Bucky a chance.
All right, so that hit the left
Oh
arm
damn.
for 7 damage. So that's what you said, the left arm. All right. Yep. All right. So yeah, you crack into it. You see the bullet lodge in the arm. You don't see much past the junk that it's naturally built up, like barnacles and such flake off, but it does do damage. It does hurt it. It just doesn't do a lot of hurt. Not as much as you would hope.
I've gotten used to things not caring when I shoot them.
Could I have gone in either of these, or is it just a single hallway?
It is supposed to be a
That's the
single
only
hallway,
onesie.
but you could stand here or here in the center aisle.
I was going to see if I could stand to the side of Bucky to maybe draw some attacks, but if I can't, I can't.
I'm not letting them walk through it either, though. So
That's fair. Oh, I thought this one attacked him, though.
he did. He can get him at the angle. Like if this box wasn't here, there'd be one up there too.
Okay, so I need Bucky to back up one.
Luckily, I think I can move through people. So.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You can
or
move through
because he
allies.
just got the shit kicked out of him to the other side of you.
That's what I meant. So he needs to go past me,
Yeah.
and I become the new bottleneck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. So
It's time to assume the position.
is that all Michael was doing? Was the one shot?
I mean, I think that's it. I can only make one attack, right? Not without making it so hard. I'm probably not going to hit.
Well, without spending EP, I think is the only way you could do it again. It's been a bit.
And no, I'm basically out of bullets as well. So
Oh, that's not fun. Okay, Buck, it's your
Yeah.
turn. These things are sturdy.
Time to make your tactical retreat.
They're
friend.
not like bugs. They don't just die. Those are common ranch insects. Giant
Say save your
mosquitoes.
bullets for the smaller guys, not the bigger ones. I guess you can shoot the bigger ones. You have the piercing.
Oh yeah, and as you came up, Caleb, you noticed that Ranch Handy Buck, one of his arms is dangling and not attached properly now at the equivalent of an elbow, as we joked about earlier.
well, the lights are flickering, so my disappearance is maybe imminent. Who knows?
How fitting and creepy. We'll pause here
Sorry,
if
we're
we
gonna
go.
get TPK'd here. It'll end up all well.
Now. I did design the encounter for you to have a chance of survival. I took out half of the Mirelurks that were here.
Of course, half of them.
This is a tougher fight for a tougher group of people than you when it was originally designed. That's why I double checked you. I didn't remember which way you were going, so before you guys started, I double checked this would not instantly kill you. It won't instantly kill you. It just will kill you shortly before you would kill it.
That's hopefully we're just hoping that they're distracted and won't be attacking the pipes anymore.
Yep. They're distracted right now.
I just meant in the future when we book it out of here.
Yep. And one thing that anyone from the Wasteland knows is Mirelurks are incredibly territorial. So as soon as something's in their territory that isn't a Mirelurk, they attack. So this is common.
I would have the thought of leading them to the ghouls over there to have them duke it out for a little bit.
Well, you have to get there and get back out of there. They attack everything.
That's what I mean. Just distract some and then.
But at the
Hopefully
moment,
book it.
it's Wrench Handy Buck's turn. What you doing, Buck?
Do you want me to try to get the ghouls to come here?
No, we're going to be leaving.
I'm just going to be moving back and taking a shot at the front one.
Well, I'm just thinking out of character, right? Like, if we back up to here and we're still fighting them, I can scream and see if I can get the ghouls to come in and hit them from behind and just sort of leave them as a gaggle while we run away.
I mean, I figure that the echoes of the gunshots indoors would also help corral them
That's-
over here too.
That's fair. They're probably on their way anyways.
First, that persistent damage goes off.
Is it the beginning of your turn or the end of theirs?
I don't know, but either one has passed.
Okay, so let's look at what is the amount of damage on that one?
It's 4.
Okay. So yeah, he's still on fire. So I think it was this guy. Yeah, there we go.
That would be the end of it, though.
Oh, it only lasts one turn?
I only rolled one effect. It lasts as many effects as I roll.
Ah, okay. So it's not actually on fire anymore. But it does affect him. It does, like,
Yeah. And I'll-
stumble a little bit like Owl, but no visible effects because it's just hot now. And you're shooting at him
I'll
again?
take another shot at him.
All right. So you hit with an success, extra success.
I haven't shot yet.
Oh, that was Buck.
No.
Oh, you rolled the damage first somehow. Okay, that was weird.
No, that was the damage for the persistent.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't. Do you roll it for that? It doesn't matter. Either way, it wasn't going to do enough to hurt him that much. But you did hit him with an extra success nonetheless.
I'll use a luck to reroll 2 of those damage.
Okay, good idea. You need to get more damage on this guy.
There
Awesome.
you go.
That's good. That's good.
6 with 2 piercing.
All right, so
And
it's
it's
tier 2 piercing. 4. Okay.
Wait, was that guy that was hurt?
So yeah, he
And it
is
is burning
finally
again.
he's finally showing some damage.
Interesting.
His armor is getting a little worse for wear. He's starting to turn a little redder as your like bright redder as the fire cooks him. Okay, he's not looking amazing anymore. All right, is that it for you?
Yep.
All right. So this
I'm gonna
guy.
add 1 to the party AP since I had the extra success.
Yep. So this guy comes busting in. Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle. There's only one thing he can do, and that is attempt to attack the thing in front of him, because he is a dumb animal. And he hits with an extra success. But he only does 3 damage
I think
to your left leg. Physical.
I have 3 physical resistance, so
So you soak it. This big claw just slams into your leg.
it starts feeling uncomfortably pinched.
And
As,
that's it for him. The next guy can't get past the first guy. So he's going to do what all stupid animals will do. He's going to push.
Okay.
So I need
Like
you
pushing him into
to
me?
give me a strength check with at least 2 successes.
Oh, I'm born for this. Just straight strength?
Mm-hmm. Well, you can put whatever, survival, combat, whatever you want with it. Athletics works.
I guess either way.
Strength plus that.
That is. You're having a laugh there.
Yeah.
Is it AP to reroll too?
No, that would be luck to roll on.
I guess what's the consequence of being pushed? Am I just moved back one?
That.
Just that?
Mm-hmm.
I accept these consequences. I'm not going to waste my
All right.
luck on this.
All right. This is where it gets
My
silly.
goal is just to be a roadblock for now, mainly.
This is where it gets silly. Guy on fire joins the line.
I see.
They want to eat you. That's all they're thinking about
yeah.
right now. They are hungry and you are food and there's a roadblock.
There's certainly some hungry hippos going on.
All right. Strength plus whatever you feel appropriate. Success is 2 to get stop from getting pushed back 1. Look at you. Dang. Caleb Strong. You've got like a face full of this flailing giant crustacean that is just slowly shoving you back.
First one. Yeah, I wasn't ready for the first one, but now the second one. But...
And more. Well, they have nothing else they can do.
Okay. All right.
One success this time.
I'm having my. You know what? That's fine. I'll hold it for now.
Wow.
So I push one more.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
I guess you can do this.
This is just fun now.
I'm just imagining now we're just having like this the motivational anime music going on, and my muscles just suddenly grow bigger all of a sudden as I'm like just holding them back.
Okay, so that one is already there. That one.
This must be a horrifying sight for other people to see.
This one just joins the pile, and he's not pushing because he doesn't. He's too close to the. He's trying to squeeze through this gap that isn't squeezable.
Okay. We stopped the conga line for now. Got it.
And now it's Grace's turn. Grace, as you're standing here, you just see this wall of claws and like crustacean claws and arms and bits stick out and push Caleb slowly back. And we'll just get rid of this guy. No, we can't get rid of that guy. We will just move this guy out of picture. Dead things don't need to be in active combat. But otherwise, it is your turn, Miss Grace.
I guess I'll just keep moving forward since it's going to take me forever to get over here.
And now you see a giant crustacean monster.
Yeah?
Multiple.
A lot of them.
I am currently acting as a lineman against them, apparently.
I don't know if you're this person that should be doing that.
It's working all right. I'm kind of holding them.
Can I shoot, or is Caleb in the way?
You can shoot. You can shoot the party members. Only if you get like a complication will he be in trouble. Smiley face. Trust me, I'm the GM.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to do it. You're going to do it. See? No complications. You missed.
But I didn't hit anything.
It's fine.
You missed everything,
do I have
though.
to get two?
You'd have to get
two
one. These guys are big.
I'm going to use a luck to just try one.
Okay.
That didn't do any better.
No, it did not. It didn't do worse by a much.
All right.
All right. You're I'm assuming, because you shot, so your turn actions are over. Jordan, it is your turn again.
Well, I'm going to move forward about 10 paces, I think.
All right.
Now, is this a legal spot to stand in and attack with?
It is. They can't move through that square, but you could definitely just occupy it because you're like on the corner. They're going to get a negative to hitting you, and you're going to get negative to hitting them, making them 2 defense. But you can still do it.
So
because the map is not
Jordan,
quite right, built right.
All you've seen Jordan do is use a blunt piece of pipe to hit people with, and there's some serious swordsman skills as he comes around the corner using like 3/4 of it to cover his body, and is just like stabbing Roman legion style into whatever gap he can find around Caleb so that he doesn't accidentally hit Caleb. And he goes, "I'm at your side, brother. Let's get him for Appalachia."
Wait, you were just way down the hallway a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing personal, kid.
He's fast.
More surprised by the fact how you quickly got here compared to...
Yeah, I teleported behind you. It's nothing personal, kid.
You did, in fact.
You hit. So, didn't hit well. I would say if you want to do any damage to this guy, you're going to have to reroll some of those
All right, and I need an AP to do that.
luck. It's a luck point to reroll
Oh,
3
hold
of those.
on. I have less luck than most people, but yeah, I have 2 luck points. All right, I'll re-roll then.
So just click them and then hit roll or re-roll. Perfect. All right, so you hit in the right leg with 5 damage with piercing 1.
Piercing 2, right?
Yes,
well,
you're right.
2 piercing for 2 heads.
I believe so.
Yep.
So, let's see, 5 piercing 2 on the left leg. All right. So it wants to stick a little bit as it cleaves into the shell, but you do take a chunk with it when you rip back the machete back into your control. So you've taken a chunk out of his right leg with that strike. It was solid. He's still standing. He was actually in good shape before he got here, but you did hit him pretty darn good.
Cool.
Hatchlings, 1, 2, 3, 4. And he goes there. 4. Other hatchling, 1, 2, 4. Alright. Hatchlings move. What's that hatchling? That hatchling's the one that just moved. Got some dead guys around here. Caleb, you've got a wall of pinchers and claws and ugly monsters trying to get to you. It's your turn. Unless you guys got lost to the storms.
We got lost to children. Hold on a second.
Okay. It's almost as bad. Definitely is diabolical. This is when we need elevator music. Oh, wait. I do have some. I don't know how loud it would be, though, so maybe not. I don't know if this affects your version of the song or mine.
Say goodbye to city snags with 285, you're quick. And there's a brand new road that loops the town. It zips you up and it whirls you down. From east to west and north to south, you'll cruise so smooth, just head on out. Round we go on the 285, skirting the city, feeling alive. No more jams or downtown crawl. This bypass beats them all. See the skyline sparkle in your rearview glass. Hit a diner, a wave as the peach trees pass. From Buckhead's lights to College Park's breeze, you're swinging free with hometown ease. Morning shine and evenings gleam. This loop's a driver's dandy dream. So grab your shades to wheel the gas. Atlanta's future's built to last. Round we go.
Oh, God, it's actually on Steam.
Where engines
You're talking about Uma Musume? Yes,
Yeah.
it's on Steam and on your phone. It's very versatile as a game.
Yeah, I watched its development early on because I was watching the show with my oldest before she left.
I downloaded it on my phone.
It was dangerous. It wasted a lot of work time.
Well, don't use it at work, I suppose.
Yes.
Pace yourself.
I'm disappointed that Sweet Kiss isn't in the game though.
Well, tell me more about this horse, Sweet Kiss, that you know so much about.
I don't know a lot about Sweet Kiss. I just know that Sweet Kiss was a fairly new horse when it entered the Derby, and it was doing a big race, and the rider who's supposed to ride Sweet Kiss got sick or got hurt, so they let like a stable hand ride it for the first time, and he was super excited because his dream was to be a jockey. But he got so excited because Sweet Kiss won from, coming back from behind. And he got so excited that he had a heart attack and he died.
And
then
that's
Sweet
why
Kiss-
you like this horse?
No. I just feel bad for Sweet Kiss because Sweet Kiss never raced again because people thought that they would die if they rode Sweet Kiss, even though Sweet Kiss was just a horse that liked to run.
Okay, I'm hearing some weird stuff.
Well,
No, it's
I probably made it sound weird, but Sweet Kiss is a nice horse, okay?
cool. Okay,
She's brown.
okay. I mean, you made it sound like a murder horse.
I know, but she's not a murderer. But that's the problem.
Yeah, I
That
agree.
everybody
It is
treated
a
her.
problem.
Everybody treated her like a murder horse when she was just a
Just
horse.
killing people left and
Okay.
right.
She didn't kill him. Okay.
I came back to it.
You came back. It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. I need to. Am I dead yet? No.
I don't know.
There's a wall of meat in front of you to hit.
There is a
I really-
literal wall of claws
Yeah.
and death coming towards you.
I really have nothing else to do other than just punch until everybody can get out.
But did you communicate that to the group?
Guys, I want to punch until everybody can get out. We're not staying.
I agree with that guy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. That's 3 successes. You only needed 1. So you hit with
Yeah.
2 extra successes. You can add that to...
I'm going to add
Damage?
that to the damage. Can
So-
I add anything else to the damage? Can I put AP into the damage?
Double check. Combat. Combat dice. Spending luck. Making attacks.
Well,
Increasing
I'll roll this
damage.
for now.
For melee weapons, each action point you spend adds +1 damage to roll in your damage pool. You can add up to 3 AP to increase your die pool up to 2 + 3. You can only spend AP you have saved in the pool or generated with the attack. You cannot generate AP for the Game Master via this option. So you've got 2 extra just from your attack itself. So that's 2 of the 3.
Yeah.
And you could spend 1 party AP for the 3rd to give you 3 extra damage for this.
I have a feeling that I probably should. Does everybody else agree, or do you deny?
Listen, I think you need to go all out. 100%.
Plus ultra, as they say. Ooh, boy.
Be the fist that pierced the heavens.
If only more than 2. If only that much piercing mattered. So piercing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. It already says 8 damage.
Yep. Say it at
If
8.
only had vicious damage. That would have been a hell of a punch.
That would have been a hell of a punch. But it's 8 full piercing. So
I hope that's full piercing.
I'm assuming, until I read otherwise, that the piercing stacks like that. So I've always played it that way. So 8 Your knuckle stabs into like his chest because it's just the easiest target. It's gigantic compared to you, and you stick there for a second. You kind of it looks down at your in your eyes, although it doesn't really like you don't get the sense of intelligence there, but it does notice that you heard it as it looks at you, and then you realize you can't move for a second because your hand's stuck. And it looks down. And it swats at you, and when it knocks you away, it takes just a chunk of its exoskeleton, just cracks and shatters there in this chest region. And it screams, but doesn't go down.
Ah, that's fortunate.
Yeah. You almost killed it.
Well, all right. Well, I did what I wanted to do. I guess I'm just going to sit here and horse dance.
I would sit here and go, oh crap, he's not dead.
All right, back to holding.
All right, Michael, it's your turn again.
I got my Chris Redfield punch in.
Yep. He's the guy in the front's bleeding pretty heavily, but he ain't down.
Yeah,
Shoot the small ones.
I back up a bit, and I'm gonna shoot. This one looks pretty fucked up, so I'm gonna try to hit this one.
Yeah, he is definitely pretty fucked up.
Yeah, if I can only do that like 6 more times.
Yeah, we'll do the thing.
Oh, then instead you got an extra success. So
I guess
That's time to roll my damage.
Yep.
We'll be back to 4 AP then.
For ranged weapons, you can spend ammo
Nothing.
to increase your damage pool up to your gun rate. But if you don't have ammo to spare, you can't do it. Where did you hit?
Left leg.
I'm debating this. I think I want to just rule of cool this to you and let you have this one.
Was it 1 health away?
And he
God damn it.
he did not pierce its armor unless I go for rule of cool, which I'm going to do. So you shoot, and it does ricochet off its claw, but it ricochets into the ceiling and back into that exposed section of his chest. Just enough to take him out. Now, I'm going to physically move him down here, just because his token's huge. But now there's...
Really painful.
Yeah, Caleb, you're momentarily sprayed by crustacean guts and stuff. And then it just
Not that I wasn't already before?
Oh, even more now. That before it was just on your arm.
Okay. Oh, I got Quentin Tarantino spray.
Yeah, you got Tarantino, like pressurized creature spray.
Yeah, I got you.
Weirdly, everybody has some sort of like vacuum pump in reverse inside their bodies right when they die.
Yeah.
But that front in front of you died. Buck. One of your friends backed away and took out one of the crustaceans after the punchy guy had punched on it for a minute.
Hurrah.
Hurrah!
Well, I'll roll damage for the burning one.
Okay. Alright, so that's...
5 damage with piercing 2.
Let's see. 5 damage. Then piercing 2. And that's energy. So that's different than the other one. So that's... Okay, so it takes all of it.
Hurrah.
It also is still up, but it is on... It is turning very red.
Oh, wait, though, if it is 5 and it is, so it's taking all of it, that's the crit, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's not dead, but it is not in good shape.
No, but I mean, like, the critical injury effect.
Where is it at? Where was this originally at, though?
It was right front leg.
Right leg? Okay. So
Right arm. No, right arm. It's
Right
right
arm.
front leg, right arm.
Okay. So it really isn't affecting it that much right now. Unfortunately. But it does have an injury nonetheless.
I will take another shot at it then.
But you can shoot twice?
Well, that was my. That was,
Oh, that was your
persistent
effect.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the
I'm following,
effect.
I'm tracking.
He's still up, but he ain't happy about it.
Yeah.
All right, that's a hit in the torso.
I'll re-roll the second because I'm spending my turn aiming.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, just the same.
Same thing.
It's like, did you though? 2 piercing, 2.
4 piercing, so it'll persist for 2 turns.
It doesn't.
Is it dead?
Yes, it's dead. It had exactly 2 hit points left.
I only just need to do that 4 more times.
So I move him off. All right, is that it for you?
Just keep punching the armor plates off.
Okay.
Yep, that's it for me.
All right. The reason they're so
Shoot
deadly
little
to normal
guys, they're gonna
people
bite
is the
my
fact that
ankles.
they are brick house tanks compared to a 9mm or 10mm pistol.
They also do the same damage as me when they get you.
Yep, and this one steps up
Let's
to
not
get
ignore
you.
that part.
I was gonna say, wouldn't if we could close if we could close the door? That'd be great.
Unfortunately,
I can't, it's
they
got
tore it
broken
off.
through.
Oh, they tore it off. Oh,
I'll
okay.
accept this. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I
no,
just
no,
need
no.
you guys to shoot the little ones that are biting my
He
ankles. They're
tried.
going to bite my ankles. Okay.
He tried to get you.
You
but
didn't
he
have to
didn't.
re-roll that.
I didn't have to, but you did give me an AP earlier.
I
All right,
I
so
don't talk
we're gonna do it again.
prefer not. All right.
And he did complicate though. That's not a good sign.
Did he punch his friend in the back of the head?
Sort of doing so.
I succeed.
You succeed, and he complicates. All right, so 6. Look at
Pushes
you
through his
guys.
buddy.
Yep, he smacked the crap out of his friend. Let's see, 6. No, mathing is easy. I'm sure it is when you don't think with your brain. Okay, good. There we go. But yeah, he
Have to
does
do that
damage
3
his
more
buddy
times.
in pursuing, intervening moments. Yeah, there we go. All right, and again,
Okay. I don't like this.
you shouldn't.
Ah.
2 successes that time.
Aha!
2 successes that time too. What a wall of muscle and pure will this is turned into. As this one just slams into the pile too and does it again. Pure animal anger and rage. 0 successes. Okay,
Can I argue that I pushed back?
I'm going to reroll that one.
Okay.
He's rolled
Can I
worse.
argue that I can attempt that pushback while they're also pushing me?
All right, Grace. It's your
No.
turn. The pile
Can I
just
aim at
seems
that
endless.
Can I aim at that little guy?
Yeah, if you want to use the aim action, you can point at him.
I don't need to use an aim action because I've got my aim thingy on my.
Oh, you do.
Whatchamacallit.
Good boy. She's using hacks.
I am. I'm hacking.
She hacked the
I'm
universe.
using aim assist.
Aimbot.
She's hagging, bro.
If I could roll low, it would be great, but I'm going to re-roll that 19.
Good idea.
You did a 19 into a 19?
It did what. Can I re-roll it again?
Unfortunately, you cannot.
I don't
get
want to
rerolled
hit
as well.
Caleb.
I
I mean,
can
you
maybe
might
take
hit. You might.
I
hit
don't want to
Jordan.
roll a second roll complication. I keep rolling high.
I can probably take it. If it shoots me, I should get shot.
Okay.
Who knows,
Okay,
you,
what's
you might shoot Jordan.
What are you shooting? Was that pipe gun? Okay.
I was that?
Okay, so that's a small gun.
Can I move after?
Yeah, you can still move. Just give me a second while I look up the complication table.
'Cause
Small
you told
gun.
me we're leaving.
Worst thing can happen, it blows up in your hands.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Okay. I will.
I was here
I will
before I
leave
moved,
this
so if
up
it
to
blows
fate.
up.
I will leave this up to fate. There's 4
Okay.
options here, and I will 1D for this, and that's what you'll get instead of me trying to be silly.
Okay.
If it rolls. I don't know if it just rolled or not.
It
I rolled a
did.
2.
You got
Roll a
two.
two.
I mean, is that I get shot in the back of the head?
Click.
Roll?
You pull your trigger and nothing happens. Your gun is jammed, the
Okay.
shot was a dud, or maybe you reached into the magazine. Regardless, you need to spend a minor action on the weapon before you can fire it again.
That is not bad. There was definitely worse options on that list.
That's probably the best result.
4
that could
was the
happen.
bad one.
Was
One-
that blowing up when we shooting Caleb in the back of the head?
That was the shooting randomly somebody as it ricochets around this small space. The third one was wear and tear. Gun has seen better days. Its damage rating goes down by 1. Any damage effects deactivate, etc., etc. And the best one technically is you just lost an ammo because it was a bad shot.
Fair enough.
Okay. So not the most terrible thing that could happen. Jordan, there's a new wall of crustaceanly anger in front of you, or to the corner of you.
Now, is there anything I can do to, like, boost my attack? Is there aiming for melee attacks?
I don't think so. Let me check. Making an attack.
Yeah!
I'm going
hit, at
to say.
I'm good.
jeez.
I'm good. You don't need to
Uh,
check. I think we're solid here.
Yeah, you're good.
So 2 piercing and then 7 damage.
So 7 damage with 2 piercing on it. And where was that
So
at?
what Jordan does
Right
is he
leg.
brings the sword back in his right hand. He goes around the corner. He's got his back to the wall. He looks at the robot to the right of him. He goes, "Huh. I promised myself that I would never let my tools of the trade, my chef's tools, taste the blood of an enemy." And as he does that, he punches the back of the blade so that all of the guts and blood go flying off of it. And he says, "But this ain't no chef's knife." Yeah! And he wheels around and pushes past Caleb and does a quick jab and stab slash before pulling back again.
Okay. So you do a tremendous amount of damage to this thing. It doesn't go down, but it does screech and its leg buckles under it. So it is technically prone, even though there's no physical way to make this creature go prone, really, because
that
it's
one-
so big.
That one also got damaged by its buddy, didn't it?
Yep, he ain't had a good round.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he's prone now?
Technically prone. So he's...
Okay.
The only real difference for you right now is you could just ignore him and maybe get away. It's just mechanically, it's not a lot of bad things happening to him right now because there's no coup de grace or nothing like that.
Okay.
And then the hatchling.
There's a second one underneath that. This guy, by the way.
All right. He misses.
I'll accept this. That works.
He complicates and misses. Or hits. He does hit. We'll do that first. So he hits you for a possible 3 damage on your right arm.
I got 3 physical resistance, so
Okay.
And no
let me
radiation?
see. Nope, he is not a radiation giver. Let's look
Excellent.
at melee attacks. For that, complication. Melee weapons. That's the thing. Okay. So he's caught up in your clothing a little bit. So your next attack, if you attack him, you reduce his defense by 1.
As tempting as that sounds at the moment.
And it's your turn. Deal with that. However you wish.
Yeah, as tempting as that sounds at the moment, I think I got other problems that I need to handle first.
There's no problems here. There's just food. Just eat it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna punch the guy who's already knocked down. Ooh, that was almost a 20.
Wow. So that's 3 extra
Uh,
successes.
Man, this feels like it's gonna be overkill for this guy.
It's probably
I guess
going
I'll
to be.
load all those 3.
Yep.
Fuck.
It was so much overkill. Oh man.
Well, that's piercing 4.
Piercing 4 on 4 HP, and you did 10
I don't
damage.
think
So
the piercing really matters at the moment.
at that moment, he's at negative like 6. So he did.
Okay. I think I stay where I am because Jordan's currently helping, so.
Okay.
And I think even if they do push me back 1, we're still holding him off for the others to get away.
All right. Michael, it's your turn again. He has held the line, so to speak, but some of the little ones have slipped through the gap.
They are biting at my ankles.
I think they're kind of cute.
These models look so much better than the ones in the game.
We need to stop rolling these complications, guys. Okay. So 2 extra party AP.
He's not saying anything. Are you
What's-
muted?
What's the difficulty for hitting the little ones?
Little
To hit
ones,
it is
just,
2.
1.
Okay, so there's 1 AP.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I will roll damage.
All right. So how much damage you do?
4.
4?
For this little guy.
Okay. He's still up, but he is
Oh, my
profusely
God.
bleeding.
This
Yes.
gun is such trash.
He has 5 HP.
We're roughing it, okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's honestly taken a lot of investment to make.
You know,
the
I have
knuckles
to
last.
imagine. I have to imagine that when he puts the party into his encounter calculator, that I account for like 5% of a character.
I mean, unfortunately, it doesn't tell me each person's challenge rating because it's
I'm
just
gonna-
this
I'm gonna-
combat number that it generates. But the parties
shoot
itself
the other
is
one.
pretty good, considering.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to shoot the other one. Is it easier to hit because it's all tangled up in his clothes?
Not for you. For him, it is, but not
Okay.
for you, because you also now complicate with trying to hit him.
Cool. Wow.
No bueno.
I did nothing. Sorry guys. I tried.
Okay. Branch handy buck.
All right. I'll take a shot at the second one in line.
Okay.
And just stated that
That's a hit with an extra
actions are
success.
so ugly that it's cute, and I believe it.
All right.
3 damage.
2 piercing and on fire.
Okay. So
Which one did you shoot?
that's
One
energy.
immediately.
That's 2 piercing, or 3. 3 with 2 piercing. Okay. All right. Alrighty. You singed him. He's got a little spot to thread.
If we manage to clear these things out, we're gonna have to get for meat for a little bit, I think.
Most likely. Yeah, the conversion rate's still garbage, as most things are in this game for food, but definitely be worth your while. All right.
Start the
Let's
conga
see.
line again.
He looks like it. The one that's not on fire comes flying up to. They're extra mad, but they really can't look any more mad than just completely insanely mad. Wow, they're going to
I'm
burn all
imagining a lot
the
of
AP.
angry Dr. Zoidberg noises going on.
There we go.
And that's going against me?
Yep.
Ooh, boy, okay. Let's see here.
So that's potential
Where is
8
that hitting?
versus your left leg.
The left leg. Okay. I've got 3. So I'm taking minimum 5. Does that mean I'm injured?
Yes, that does. If you've taken 5 points of damage, to your leg. You immediately fall prone as your leg gives out.
Can't resist that at all.
Nope. It's a critical hit. Because this is after reductions. You immediately fall prone as your leg gives out under your weight. You can no longer take the sprint action, and the move action is now a major action for you.
Well, alright. That's less than ideal.
So,
Is standing up going to be a major action?
actions. Yes, because it's considered a move.
And I can't attack after I do a major action.
Well, is it move as a minor action?
Move is him
but
is now a major for him.
Now move is a major action.
Normally in prone, you may be knocked down prone by attacks, hazards, or complications. You can drop prone willingly. Being prone has the following effects. When you're prone, you crawl. The move action becomes a major rather than a minor action, and you cannot take the sprint action. Enemies further medium range are more difficult to hit you because they're shooting at a smaller target, supposedly. When you're in prone, enemies at close range reduce difficulty of attacks by 1 to a minimum of 0. When you're prone, you can reroll any cover that you have, which you do not have because you're.
Yeah. This would be a good time for combat stim.
It would be. All right. The other Marlurk, not knowing that you're down and seeing other people, is going to do the thing again. Unfortunately, you don't get to resist this. It's just trying to see if it pushes past its friend.
Not even at a harder difficulty?
It does not push past its friend.
Okay, well. Maybe by luck it'll just still be stuck.
And then the third one.
I tried my best, guys.
He gets a
Okay, he does
success.
get it.
Let's see. Let's roll it again to see if the front guy gives way. Did not. You get super duper lucky on that one.
Oh, okay, so he was rolling against his friend? Huh?
He had, because they're pushing each other. Before they were pushing against you as the point of contention. Now just the first one going, I'm trying to eat this guy.
All right, well.
Grace. Caleb just went down and
I saw that.
a good spray of blood just as something just click, 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 clicked into his leg.
Just a flesh wound.
He's down though, right?
He's physically down, but he's not dead.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna give him a stim pack. Med pack thing.
All right, so that would be the medical option. Give a Kim or take a Kim.
Just tell me what I need to do for a stim pack.
Okay.
And I will do it. I also have a first aid kit. Don't know if that does much.
Let's see. That would be take a Kim. Administer a dose of Kim that you are holding, targeting yourself or willing character. If you're not holding the Kim, then you need to draw it first, which would be a move and a take Kim and an interact are all 3 different minor actions.
So I can do that?
So
Or I cannot do that?
You can take more, 2 minor. No. You can
interesting.
You can move and interact, which would be pulling the item out, or draw an item. Same difference. Or you can move and take the Kim. You couldn't do all 3. They're all 3 the same action. You can only take 2 of them.
Could you toss me the Kim? Is there a roll needed?
Now it's going to take more time, and it's more intensive. But you can do draw item, your first aid kit, move to him, and then use first aid, which is harder to do, but it may, let's see, the first aid will actually patch temporarily his damaged limb and get him to clear the condition. Both of them are good, but unfortunately the Kim action is listed as part of the minors. So getting here in the first place is the problem for you. Like if you hadn't left from this square above earlier, it wouldn't be a problem.
Well, he told me to.
Yeah, it's his fault.
I didn't realize that.
But honestly, right now, my personal preference would be for you to go move, pull out the kit, and wrap his leg as fast as you can, and hope to succeed. So that way he can stand up and not move action as a major.
I will try that.
And right now he's easier for this guy to hit if he stays on the ground.
Just Tell me what I need to roll to try and help him
Okay.
at least stand up.
So it's an int plus medicine test, or the difficulty of 1 because he's only taken 1 injury. Perfect.
Hey.
All right. So, as the person doing it, let's see if you can do these things. Okay. So you can either heal HP equal to your medicine rating on him. You can treat the injury, which, like I said, is a temporary patch that he has to basically rest a couple days type of thing and not get a new injury there for it to heal up permanently. Or if he was dying, you could stabilize him. So pick which one you feel
But
is...
treating his injury is what needs to stand up. I can't just give him health to get him to stand back up.
Well, his health isn't what's making him prone. His injury is making him prone. They're two separate
And I
traps.
will treat his injury.
Okay. So on your sheet, Bondo, you're still prone at the moment. But you just click it to where it turns into the little band-aid. What that means for you is if you are hit in the leg, even with, there's multiple scenarios where that will reopen. If you get another injury to that leg, that first one will happen again, and then the second one will happen. And that means you would be double damaged and eventually, close to losing the leg type of thing. There's no mechanical losing of limbs, but you get the idea. As her difficulty to patch you up gets harder because you're so damaged.
I see. Well, that's understandable.
All right. Well, good job, Grace. Did you have any movement left?
No,
No. Okay. So that's your turn then.
I am very slow.
All right. Jordan? Caleb just kind of crumpled at your feet, and Grace kind of combat slid underneath a fiery robot of Flaming Doom to, patch his leg up real quick, like a freaking combat medic from the military.
Yeah, I did have to. I couldn't. I didn't have enough movement to walk around him, so I did go underneath him.
Yeah, I mean, I was there for all of it. I didn't hear anyone discuss, what we should do. Are we panicking and running? Or, are we fighting to defend Caleb's body? But it sounds like there's 2 people in Caleb Square right now, so I don't think that I can move into it.
I'm still in it, so
Yeah. Grace is just behind
I'm
him.
technically behind him.
she's behind me. She just,
Okay, so can I move on top of him then?
It's not something that's ever come up before. I will allow it. If he wants to stand up, though, he has to get out of the square with you.
Okay, hold on. There we go. I'm facing the right way now.
One Punch Man in here, just running into the combat.
I move in such a way that with my left hand, I'm now holding my unbadgered pipe,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm using it like a second sword, but it's for defensive purposes, right?
Mhm.
I'm just using it to block, and I crouch in front of Caleb's body, and I say, "If you want him, come and claim him." And then I attack.
Somewhere in the back, a black helmet figure glares.
Well, he can get fucked, because that seems like a pretty good roll.
That is a really good roll. So you got 1 extra success. So,
Well, it just pierces kind of piercedly.
if you want, you can add.
so
you can
add
spend
another
that 1
die, too.
success to add 1 die to this roll.
I would
Okay,
say add 3,
sure.
and we'll spend 2 party AP.
Or you can also spend 2 party EP to add a lot more.
I said add a die. I don't think it did anything.
It did. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't.
'cause there's one
I
more
haven't
die.
seen the results pop up.
I think.
It's increased from 3 to 4, didn't it?
Yeah. Your
No.
it just automatically.
No, I had
increases it.
3 heads beforehand.
Oh, did
Oh,
you?
the damage
Yeah,
went
yeah.
up. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Wait,
see.
no, it didn't. He has 5 damage standard.
Yes, that sounds
1,
right
2,
to
3,
me.
4.
So we need to roll.
Oh,
3
it should
more
be a
dice.
pop up. It should come up as a pop up when you click add.
Oh, I don't see any. Oh, yes. See, number of dice 1. I'm gonna roll it, but it didn't do anything.
All right, let me see
So maybe we
here.
just need to re-roll the damage again and just
So,
make it to where it's only
You
3
spent
dice.
the AP. So that should. Oh, it did not roll it again, did it? Okay. Not sure why that's doing it. Let's just doop. Go ahead and click on your weapon damage again.
And you add 3 extra dice.
And add 3 extra dice to that roll.
Well, it's the same number of heads, but a lot more successes or whatever, so I'll take it.
All right. And that's
So it'd be 3
piercing.
piercing with 7 damage.
That's 7 damage. And that's at what was that? The torso. So it's 1. That's piercing 3. So 1. So once again, you hit this thing mightily. You didn't kill it, but you've cleaved into its torso and you have loosened its chest plate, like a little, one of those little sections of banded like plate that these crustaceans have for their torso is now loosened and bleeding heavily.
Cool.
It does not like you. Hatchling.
What initiative are the hatchlings?
5.
They're initiative 5?
Yeah, I think. No, 8. Sorry. I'm looking at their health.
Okay, I am also initiative 8, but they go before me?
Apparently. And put them in the order before you.
Interesting.
Are those insects?
They are crustaceans. So technically, yes.
If they choose to attack me, they have to roll to want to attack me.
Mm-hmm. Well, this one is not definitely going to attack you because it was punched. It's not happy. And there's a guy on the ground it can eat before these other... Okay, I said that out loud, so he's going to finish the
That's
thing.
going to
But it
attack
doesn't
me.
do much. Yeah, Caleb, you don't get...
Okay.
You take 2 possible damage to your left leg.
Well, luckily I got 3 physical here.
That's what I was about to say. Okay. So what does it need to roll to try to bite you?
A face. It says
So in effect.
mammal, lizard, insect keywords would attack you. You roll a 1 face. Anything other than effect, the creature chooses not to attack you.
Okay. All right, I see what you do. It rolled a blank.
Okay. So it doesn't attack me because it didn't roll an effect.
Okay. So it will not attack you, and it will switch over to the guy on the ground.
Okay, well, I would have preferred it to attack me. I'm so sorry.
He hits for possible 3 damage to your left leg.
That's just nipping away.
I apologize.
It's okay. It's to be expected.
It looked at her like, I don't know. She seems kind of cool.
Because I called him
Okay.
cute earlier.
It's it back to me.
It's your turn now, Caleb.
So I need to essentially leave the hex to be able to
Yep,
stand up.
it'd be a
right?
major action, and then you could leave the thing and lose your prone status.
Well, is it still a major action to stand up?
Because you're still prone.
Because I have my leg injury cured?
You're still prone. As any movement action,
So
when
it's
you're prone.
major action regardless.
Yep. The injury just made it where you could never remove that penalty, even if you did stand up. But now you
Okay,
can't
well,
stand up.
I don't know what the point was removing the penalty.
Well, the penalty would be if you stood up, you would still be moving at a full action, even irregardless of standing up. But now you're only moving that slow because you're low crawling everywhere.
That's what it is. I need to.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
so-
need to low
okay.
crawl somewhere,
Okay, so
and then you can just stand up. Standing up is like minor action.
can I punch at some ankles here? Is that,
Yes, you can. You have full abilities. It's just if your buddy hadn't have got their attention, which is exactly why he did it, they would have had basically don't roll a complication to hit you.
Well, I mean, I could have stand back up at this juncture, but that.
They went
regardless
before
of
you.
the fact, I guess I'll punch at some ankles. I don't. This is an interesting situation.
It's kind of funny. Punching past your
Punch at
friend's
the guy's
leg.
nipping at my legs. I don't know what's the better result. I'll punch at the guys that are more threatening at the moment, I guess, which is the bigger guys. That's a complication. I don't want that. I want to re-roll that. With the last luck.
Stab your buddy right in the ankle.
Shove my. Never mind.
All right. So you got an extra success. They're still big creatures.
Yeah. I will not load any other party AP and just add the one extra dice.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So that is 5 damage.
5 damage, and that's to the
with 8
torso.
piercing.
Well, look at that. One punch from downtown, quite literally. You punch it in its torso from underneath your friend's leg, and it goes down.
I punched him in the dick. That's what happened. Can't tell me otherwise.
Some sort of wrestling, slidey, kicky punch thing you've done. But you've managed to do it. While your friend protects you from their wrath, you've stabbed at him from hell.
Caleb, I think you should move.
I wish I could.
He can't now. He's all done. Michael. Your party's weird. He's punching from underneath and behind one of the people's legs. Shooting would make a lot of sense, but he's punching.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try again. We'll see.
The one you already shot.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Does Hale not have any weapons in this scenario? Is he useless?
We haven't told him to do anything.
Okay, that's fair.
Yep, that's command an NPC. It's in its own action.
Yeah, of course it is.
All right, so 2 hit, 2 damage. Which one? The first one?
Yep.
Wow. It was so close for him to be a superstar. But he died. Crack.
And it's how many AP?
I think that
Take
one was
another
my little
major
little
action?
friend there.
Another major action. AP in combat. Take an additional major action. Any skill test. You can take a total of 2. That's 2 AP, but they can't both be attacks.
Well, I can't shoot twice at all.
I don't think so. Let me double check. There was something about that somewhere, but I don't remember which one it was.
Thought I punched twice before.
Yeah, me too. That's why I'm double checking. Page 27. It doesn't say explicitly here. I'm pretty sure I read that somewhere else. So let's do it. I like it. Really cool. You got 2 pistols, right?
Okay.
Or no, what's this rate of fire?
Segment.
We'll use that as a...
Rate of fire 2.
There you go. We'll use that as the rule of cool.
Okay. And it's what, 2 AP?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll try to shoot the other little one.
All right. So I just need 2 successes. You did it.
That's technically 2 successes.
You know what? Whatever.
Now that's 3 successes. So unfortunately you're using a gun, so you can't add that to your damage, but roll your damage.
So putting that over the party AP.
Mm-hmm. 3 damage. Alright. You put a wallop on it. You don't kill it, but you hurt it.
I have 1 bullet.
Yep. They have 5 HP.
I'm trying.
They're just really not good idea for the 10 mils.
I might as well just take these bullets and throw them.
Well, if you throw about 1 million of them a second, like with a Gatling gun, they're really deadly. Everybody in the Wasteland starts with this stupid gun, though, so you're not bad company. Wrench, handy, buck. It is your turn. This has been chaos.
Well, another burn damage, huh?
All right.
All right. 3 piercing damage. And then the burn ends.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. He looking a little more red, but he ain't dead.
Then I'll shoot him again.
Stop wasting my time.
Well, reroll one with my aim.
Technically better,
That's
but not
unfortunate.
by much. Well, the
Reroll
good
one
news
with the
is,
luck.
despite the fact that your friends are all standing in front of you, and two of them look like they're doing some sort of underwater, slap fight thing with giant crustaceans, you didn't hit anybody.
I'm rerolling with luck if I'm still allowed.
We're rehearsing for
Yeah, the other one,
up and coming hip hop dance group.
just to be safe. There you go. You hit.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll the damage. I like this. It's reroll. All right. So piercing 2, damage 2, energy.
Yep. And it's on fire again.
So damage 2. All right. Boop. It's back on fire. Alrighty. Dead Mirelurk, dead
Into my
Mirelurk,
turn.
dead Mirelurk, dead Mirelurk. Living Mirelurk in the front. Okay. It runs up, and then it's now technically confused because there's two things in this zone.
Ah.
Guy standing is number 1. Guy sitting is number 2.
Fuck.
Did it hit you? Or is it attacking number 2? I can't see the roll for some reason. It's not showing up.
You
Yeah,
they
it
roll
says
too.
2.
That's. Yeah. If it's.
Okay.
That's not good.
It does not like you.
Yeah. I did kill and heavily damaged 3 of his buddies. That's not as bad as I thought.
It's not done yet.
That's right leg.
Stand by.
Oh, okay. That's not as bad as I thought.
No. Right leg for 6 possible damage.
That's 3. I've had worse.
How you feeling?
I'm at a solid 4.
That's no bueno. I'll have to
Like
fix
my
that.
wounds.
Other Mirelurk gonna continue the tradition of the Congo line.
All right. Put your best horse stance on.
And he fails. Holy crap. You're all terrible at this. Okay. Grace. Caleb is still on the ground, but now it looks like he's like doing some sort of weird martial arts dance. One of the bugs tried to bite him, and the other big guy did stab him again in the leg.
It's the other leg this time.
It's the other leg this time.
Is that leg also injured now?
No,
it's
but
fine.
it is not happy with life.
There's some blood.
None of him
Does
is
it- does it-
happy.
Does it look like he needs a stim pack?
He certainly could use one.
Okay, can I pull out my stim pack and give it to him?
Yes, because you did not move.
I have not moved. What do I do?
All right. Take Kim. So let's see, where's it at? Should be listed here. Where's it at? Where is healing? Combat healing for the stim pack. It's not that difficult with the stim pack, I think. Yes, using stim pack. With a take Kim interaction, you inject the stim pack and receive an instant result. Your character or the willing patient immediately gains 4 HP or treats 1 injury, which he's already got 1 treated, so he can just gain 4 HP.
So I don't have to roll anything, I just stab him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's stabbed then. I
Ah,
will consume this.
Yep. If you also use one as part of the first aid action, you get that plus other effects. But this is a Kim, so you have to use it as a Kim, or either or. You can't do both. It's like basically you pull out your first aid kit, and as the fact that you have a stim pack, you could then add those together. But you still have to like get this all out. That's one of those like setup things.
But my first aid kit is out. Can I do that?
You could do that now, actually, yes. That'd be considered still a first aid major action. So you'd still need to roll. What was it?
Medicine? Plus intelligence?
Yeah, medicine plus intelligence with a difficulty of 1. And let's see here. If the patient gains 4 HP immediately, in addition to any other effects, such as what he gets from your medicine skill. And if you want to spend AP You can get 2 HP per AP spent.
So what? Do
So-
I gain an additional 4?
So does he get the 4 from the stem pack plus my medicine skill?
Yes.
Because my medicine skill is 3.
So it's 3.
So he gets 7 HP.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to spend AP, he can get 2 HP per AP.
That is up to him. How healthy does... I don't know how much health he has.
I'm at 11 out of 12, so
So he's good then.
unless you can magically heal a injury, like completely.
It's either or. Like she could roll these. She could be like 10 in medicine, and if she chose the injury, that's all you get.
I think we should go with health.
And your injury is fixed as far as you can do in the wild. You'd have to go home and rest.
That's
type
what
of
I
thing.
meant. So, unless you can magically just perfectly heal it, then.
Well, I have
think
a
I'm good on
second
health.
stem pack, but I think we should wait on that.
Need,
There you go.
need to save,
Yeah, because you've
need to
already
save
healed
AP
up
for-
his injury as much as you can out in the field. He has to rest
Yeah.
to get it fixed permanently. All right, Jordan. Your friend beneath you is punching things from behind you, using you as almost like this weird meat shield, and he's now healthier than ever, except for his leg still has a big old bandage on it. All right, that hits.
So what happens is I turn around facing my back towards the crab monster. My machete that Caleb Bo Jackson has made for me is completely covered in gore from all the leg and torso stabbing. I flick it so it flies all over him, so he's covered in the blood of his enemies, and I say, "You're covered in the blood of your enemies, and they're about to be covered in your blood." And then I really gently scrape some of the blood on his blood onto my machete, and then I do a Japanese Iaido quick slash behind myself without looking. You know, it looks like I'm gonna stab myself in the gut, but I swing the sword just sideways enough that it's like I'm sheathing it behind me, but I try to stab the guy.
Well, you succeed. You hit him. I'll give you a bonus damage die for flair, because that's pretty funny.
As
Okay,
you-
well, I rolled like shit, so I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
You could spend a luck to reroll 3 of those.
Mhm.
if
I
you
only
want.
have 2 points of luck, so yeah, I'll do one more.
So you can reroll 3 of those blank dice.
Yep. Please.
Hey!
There you go. Because that was half of his current HP you just did with that reroll.
I turn around so that I'm now squared up against the crab monster, and I settle into a defensive stance, like a samurai, like 2 hands on the blade, and my pipe is in my left hand going down, so it's like I'm dual wielding, or maybe I'm like Darth Mauling, and I go, "Like I said, if you want him, come and claim him. The she-elf belongs to us."
The dark helmet figure from your imagination glares harder. So angry.
I'm a writer, okay? We've got references. It's an homage.
Okay, we're going to have to do the 1d2 again. Caleb, you're 1
Oh, for the guy, the ankle biter?
ankle biter. And again, it's not showing me
Okay.
what I rolled.
You rolled a 2, so you said Caleb.
I
was
see it
1.
too.
Yep. Okay, so he's going after the writer, song actor, and cook extraordinaire. And he fails. So that was a waste of time. Caleb, it's your turn. You're still on the ground.
I am indeed silver. So it's a major action to move.
Yep, right now it is because you're
Is it a
prone.
major action to stand?
No.
Okay, so it's
You can do that as part of your move. But your move is, you still got 1 major action taken, irregardless.
Okay, all right. I got a plan. I have a plan.
Because
I'm gonna
movement,
punch the guy in
movement
front of
is
me.
no longer always a major for you. It's just right now it still is because you're in the prone position.
Yep. No, I got a plan. I want to punch the guy in front of me.
Okay. So that's a major action.
Yep. That's good enough. This guy's really hurt, isn't he?
Guy in front of you? Yeah, he's not doing great. It's a good idea to
All right.
finish him off. Both of them, the little guy and the big guy, both are hurting. Which one you hitting?
The little guy I'm worried about a little bit later.
Okay.
The big guy I'm worried about now.
All right. If you're not going to re-roll the attack, roll your damage.
No, because how much is it to do an extra major action for AP?
2.
Just one, or is it 2? 2?
2.
Okay.
And it can't be, rule of cool, you can be attacked because you're two-handed weapon stuff. But roll your damage.
Mother. Lip.
It's piercing 2.
Piercing 2.
So
And I
that-
can't reroll any damage because I'm out of luck.
Well, that sucks. You stick him pretty
so-
hard in the left arm as it waves by, but you do not fell this beast.
Okay, well, I'm just going to spin 2 to do my second major action. And I'll crawl and stand up here. Oh, jeez, there's dead bodies. Crawl and stand up here. How do I? Okay.
All right. I don't know if you can do it or not. It's a right click on your token for me to remove your status.
And I guess I'll just stand here since Caleb is, since Jordan's taking that space still.
Okay. Then it's back to Michael. The last round, I hope. The front guy is looking messed up, and the little guy is equally messed up. They are both practically on the doorstep of doom.
Yeah, but I'm out of fight.
That's way too bad for them. I could I can give you a guy behind you whispered in your ear moment. Hey, you should tell your bot to use his flamethrower hand.
Does he have a flamethrower hand?
Why not?
Who
He
had
must
the
have
right
fun,
idea
too.
to give that man that?
So, if you want to command an NPC, charisma plus speech, or int plus survival, or int plus science. Sorry, because he's a robot.
Oh, I have literally 0 luck points. This is not happening. Okay.
It doesn't. It's not a success-based thing. It's just not a critical failure thing. Like if you get a 1, you succeed. Oh,
I failed. I can't. I
you
suck
didn't
at
fail.
this.
You just didn't do good at it. So he's like, I'm sorry, sir. Did you say for me to leave? And he starts to just do.
Yep.
They're doing something. All right.
Just
Int plus science for him. Okay. Does anybody have science on this team?
I do, but I'm busy shooting.
I'm busy making science work. Pew pew. All right, range-handed buck, roll your beautiful damage. Please get more
I
than
don't
a
have
1.
science, but I'm smart.
First, the flame and damage.
Yes, please do damage. Thank you.
Was it 1 health away?
He has 1 health.
Every part of my being was telling me to spend the last AP on adding an extra die.
And then there's the 1 left.
We know if I shot it with 1 bullet, no rate of fire bonus to damage, I wasn't going to be able to get through the armor.
No, it's 4 hammer. These things are beastly.
I'll re-roll 1 with my aim.
All right.
Wow. I'll re-roll the other one with the luck. We need one of these things.
Your aim isn't helping you at
Wow.
all. Okay, now it's another whole round to go.
We've come out of this relatively less unscathed than I thought we would.
And then it comes flying up. Oh, you doing
you
something?
say that, but Michael can't fight anymore.
Yeah.
Don't you have a switchblade?
Yeah.
Yes, I technically have a
I
switchblade.
have some. Can I toss you some ammo?
And Bassaritten can technically punch a 6-year-old.
Yep.
So
Unfortunately, this one's going after Johnson.
Who is it?
Johnson?
Jordan, sorry. So Jordan, you have 6 possible damage to your left leg.
Did we upgrade your armor?
You did not enough. He has 1 resistance on his left leg. So it takes it
No,
to
he has
5.
tough clothing and the leather left leg.
Yeah, it doesn't stack.
Oh,
for
it's
the
not stacking
reason
properly.
it's
Oh, thank
resistant.
goodness, because otherwise he had been
So
going down
Yeah.
too. Okay, so that's 4 damage then. So yeah, you take 4 health damage, Jordan. But you're not knocked prone. Whew. I was like, oh no, is this guy going to one-shot the team somehow? All
No, just knock her legs out essentially.
right,
My
Grace.
left leg. That's my second best leg.
I was like, hoping this would be
Well-
the last round. Kayla went down.
We're working on it, all right?
So since nobody is dying, I guess I will fix my gun.
Okay. So yep, that's your minor action. You could still you could run, not really regular move, but
Yep. I think that's just my turn. I fixed my gun.
okay. Jordan, it's back to you. The thing just stabbed you in the leg.
You
It looks
wanna
like it wants
take
to
your
eat
swing
you.
And then rotate out.
Incredible pain. It hurts so bad. Did you say we should get out?
Relatively, yeah.
It's mostly dead.
I would
That's
say-
coward talk.
Well, I was saying you want to take your swing and then rotate out, as in I take your place since I'm better now.
You've been rolling around on the ground dying.
I'm better now.
But I'm better now.
Coughs up blood. Actually, no, I don't cough up blood. I'm just.
Nope.
You're just better.
They only got my legs. Rudy, do you have a luck left?
I have 1 point of luck left.
You want to reroll that complication, probably.
That is a bad complication. Oh no. Hey, he rerolled the wrong dice.
Oh, I rerolled the wrong die? Well,
Okay.
then that's a 3 and a 12, right?
Yes.
And that's still a success, so that's
Yep.
3 successes? Okay.
Yep. And you can add any extra successes past the first one automatically to your damage die. Or you
So
can
Yeah,
choose.
2
to.
extra
Yeah.
damage die.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that sucked.
It did. It was not
That's
great for
still
you.
piercing 3.
So you're piercing 3, so you did a damage.
Wouldn't it be 3?
He's armor 4,
What's our-
piercing
Yeah,
3,
but he's got 3 piercing.
3 piercing. 3 minus 4 is
1, so wouldn't
1. He did 4 damage.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Was
if
the
its
piercing
new
drop?
armor rating is 1 after I pierce 3 points of it,
Yep.
wouldn't I have done
Wouldn't it be
3 points of damage?
yeah, you're right. You're right. So
Okay.
he is almost
We're
hurt.
at the stage where math is hurting. All right, I got it. Go on.
And then I step sideways to let my good buddy Caleb Bo Jackson into the hole.
All right. I'll get there eventually.
But I limp around the corner. I go, ah! This is really going to affect my golf game. All right, no one laughed. That's all right.
I laughed. It just didn't
No,
pick
it's
up.
okay. It's all right.
No,
You don't have to give
I
me-
did.
It's okay.
I laughed on the inside.
It's okay.
That's worse.
It actually is worse, but that's okay.
I'm sorry.
I guess it's the hatchling, unless we do a toss up.
Actually, unless we do a toss up. What do you mean?
I said it's because we're the same initiative.
Well, he can't attack her.
You could try.
Fine.
Okay. Well, I'll just delete that and he'll try.
I just feel bad that I am not helping.
Does
Hey,
does a face mania attack her?
it does.
An effect means he does.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go, Caleb. Good job.
It's not what the result I actually wanted. I was mostly joking.
Thanks a lot, bud.
He was not.
Of
So,
course it does.
Grace,
5 damage.
you get 6 possible damage to your torso.
What do I do?
She has listed 0.
I don't.
She has 0.
Well, yeah, no.
So you take
Suit
6
is
health
made
damage.
for-
Okie dokie.
Where is that at? The torso. Okay.
Torso. She has casual clothing, which has 0 armor and insulated vault
The worst
suit.
thing
Oh,
was
I'm
it
supposed to
rolled-
be in my
Says
suit.
And
The
it's
worst thing was it rolled 2 misses too.
I'm supposed to be in my suit, but I think my suit is also
0 physical resistance. You're supposed to put armor
You have
over the
great
top
radiation though. That's,
of it. So yeah, you
Yep.
you take a pretty solid little chunk out of you there. So you're almost at half.
Yep.
Ouch.
Thanks, Pondo.
well, you also said it, so don't.
I was agreeing because that is correct.
Caleb, it's your turn again.
I'll just take my position now and
Step back up to the plate.
hopefully start the process of felling this one. That has been managing to not be felled. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't have a way to re-roll that, so that complication will stay.
Okay. So roll your damage.
I will. I don't know what we need AP for other than just doing more damage at this juncture.
For you, that's all it is in
Yeah.
combat. Like you can roll more attacks, more actions,
Is it
but
okay
you're
I
not-
spend it to do more damage, or do you just want me to roll a flat, guys? Yes?
Maybe your little heart desires.
Okay. I don't know what it desires. It desires life. I'll spend it.
All right.
And worry about the root. Fuck.
Okay.
Well, that's piercing 4, 3 damage, so it at least
Piercing 4, 3
does 3
damage
damage.
in its right leg. So it's 4 minus 3. So
Alright, what's my complication, sir? Do I?
roll me a d3. 1d3, please. And let me see if I see the roll because it's not showing me rolls.
2.
2. Your weapon has gotten lodged in something, maybe the terrain around you, most likely the enemy in front of you. You'll either need to release your grip on the weapon, which prevents you from using it, or retrieve it using the interact minor action on your next turn. So you are stuck to him if
I
you
know
don't
which
let
one
go
I'm
of your
gonna do.
knuckles.
That's
And
a
you
problem for later.
made this last another turn. Michael, are you doing anything?
Yeah.
You gotta tell your friends to do better. Rally the troops. Or
Yes.
I need a hero.
I'm gonna try to. I'll try. This thing's gonna kick my ass, though.
die.
Are you saying this is going to equate to the petty slap fight now? Is that my
Yes.
understanding?
Okay.
Yep, I miss.
You miss. Unless you want to re-roll something. That's a miss.
I can't. I have no luck.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I spent it all on complications.
Still a good idea, though. Wrench Handy Buck. That guy's still up.
Aim and take a shot.
You can do it. I don't know how much health it has.
There you go.
And I actually forgot that I've got accurate, so I can add extra successes to my damage.
Oh, you can. Nice. So add them
Go
up.
for it,
Power
man.
of accurate.
Power it up.
There we go. Yeah.
Nice.
That actually pulled through.
All right.
5 damage.
So it's
It's
piercing.
on fire
2.
for 4 turns.
Good. Good.
All right, and that's 5 damage. Piercing 2. It only has 2, so that's 5 damage. 1, 2,
Technically,
3, 4,
Piercing
5.
8.
It only has 2, so it's not much. There's
Yeah, I
nothing
know,
left to
but-
pierce. Let's see here, and he is on fire. Okay, he's not doing good. He's looking pretty red right now with the extra fire on him. He's practically as healthy as a hatchling. Okay,
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
that's his turn. The rotating array of things to stab. And he misses. No. He'll try again. It's his last chance. There we go.
No.
Caleb.
-3 before.
Possible 7 damage to your torso.
Before.
So he does not injure you. Woohoo, that was close.
No, I missed that first roll barely.
I should have re-rolled.
That's fine. It would have been on the torso. The leg would have been the problem.
Torso is bad too. None of the turtle hits are good. Torso means you're bleeding out on the ground.
I could push that. I could put that blood back in.
I don't need that blood. Nobody needs my blood.
Okay.
Grace.
I've had worse.
Caleb just got staggered again by another blow to the stomach, but he's still up.
He's grabbing my chest. I'm grabbing his. So.
Yeah, you're stuck to him when he hit you, so he really didn't have to roll to hit you. So technically, I could have added more damage die there.
This is the one that attacked me, right?
Yeah,
Correct. That one bit you hard on the stomach.
Try and shoot it, but I haven't had much luck with this gun.
You just need to reroll the other one to get a second success, and you can shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try.
Nope.
Nope. Rolled the exact same number again. I think that's the third time that's happened.
I think so too. It's been pretty rough on you on the rerolls. Jordan, giant crab monster, the last one, hit your friend Caleb pretty hard, and now is technically on fire.
I'm sorry, friends.
No,
I'm just exhausted. I've been stabbed so many times and swung my sword. I mean, we've been in combat for a whole 30 seconds. That's way longer than an old man like me should have.
It's like everybody's exhausted as we are in real life at this last round.
It's the momentum is lost option. We've
Yep.
To be fair, we've killed like 5 other of these big guys. So
Okay.
just then this little it just keeps nipping at the legs.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like really late, but yes, that's my turn.
All
I
right.
don't have anything else to add.
1 to 3 from left to right. Who got it?
Me, give it to me.
Who's you're 3? So you got
Don't
it.
hurt my squishy friends.
What? I can't see the number.
That I don't see it either. I don't know if you're rolled. It's on our end. There's one time where we don't see it. What roll? Are you rolling D3 again?
Yeah.
I can roll it for you.
Yeah. I'm not seeing it for some reason. I'm seeing you guys as rolls, but nothing when I type.
No, mine didn't go up either. So that's interesting.
Okay. We'll do it this way. Okay. It can
5
attack
versus
Cotton
3.
because it rolled a face, so it will attack
Okay.
Cotton.
How about it doesn't though?
See, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
Now it's your turn, Caleb.
Okay, I'm gonna punch the big one.
Punch the big guy.
And I'll worry about the small one in a second. I punched the big one.
You hit him pretty hard.
I'm gonna put that to damage. Son of a bitch. Got piercing 2, 4 damage, so 2 damage to it. It's
How much damage?
4 with piercing 2.
Piercing 2, so that takes
So
about 2.
2 damage after armor.
That's enough. It's exactly
thank
enough. It was literally at 2.
If I had known, I'd let the fire deal with it, but I guess whatever.
He is dead.
We still have the little one here.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it there because there's enough of you to slowly raffle stomp this thing to death now surrounding it.
Really, it's whenever
Ranch Handy
Caleb
gets the
or
shots off.
Jordan step on it.
Yeah, it's dead. In combat. Exactly.
Didn't get there.
And you got stuck on him. You broke your knuckles off in it. So next time, after the whole opening session stuff, we will start back here. And we'll go through your butchering the corpses of the masses.
And all our
Am I
loot,
right?
they're better. They're
Did
better
we
be
level up
loot.
from that? Did,
What's that?
did we get enough experience to level up from that? Jesus.
No, it was just one little fight. It was just happened to be
Oh,
a
yeah,
very
one little.
even fight that you took very poorly by bottlenecking yourself and the enemy. The idea is to have a firing
I
ring.
think bottlenecking them was much more important, given we have guns.
Yeah,
I
but
honestly, the
definitely think
bottlenecking
that
worked
that worked
great.
for us.
Well,
one of your two melee guys
Yeah.
was off centered when you started, so he couldn't add
we're-
until it was later.
If we're stopping here, then I'm gonna get off and save someone's battery.
Have a good night.
Yep.
Yep.
You guys have a good